Hey, what's up guys? We are back again with a deck that I personally don't want to see around the meta, but I wanted to show it to you guys just because it is really fun to play. So let's first showcase the rank 100 player in the world that created the deck, or that has been playing at the highest spot on ladder. Kun has been showing it and playing it, and truthfully, Sparky decks are already toxic, but they totally deserve the shush if you put in the Boss Bandit. These cards should never be paired together in a real match. Like, think of it like bridge spam, like Bandit, not paired with Sparky, right? So why is like the evolved Mega Ultra version super good with Sparky right now? You know why? Because it fits in every deck. So this deck is definitely going to be weak against Lava Hound. You're really only going to have the Mega Minion. The top player that plays it currently is going to be using a Boss Bandit paired with the Dagger Duchess. Even though Dagger Duchess got nerfed to the point that it can't even kill wall breakers, both of them at the same time, it's still really good with this because you're able to defend with less elixir. So this is the deck. If you had to make substitutions, you could just use the Goblin Giant Evolution and you don't need Evolve Zap. And if you really wanted to substitute out the Boss Bandit, you could put in Elite Barbarians, or you could end up putting in a, I guess like a Mini P.E.K.K.A 2. And you wanted more anti-air defense, you could remove the Rage or remove the Zap if you only have one, one evolution, and then you could put in the Electro Wizard as well instead of one of these spells, or even the Heal Spirit. But I would personally keep the Heal Spirit. I'd remove one of these for the Electro Wizard, probably the Rage if you have two evolutions. Anyway, let's get down to business and let's see what we can do. Let's go through. Oh, Lava Hound is Bro's Nightmare. I feel like it's winnable for sure, but we'll see. I definitely will be playing against it at least once or twice today, so we'll see if we can win those games. Also, how's everyone been? Hopefully you guys have been doing great. I've been sick for a little bit, just starting to feel a little bit better today. So it's a good day to be playing Clash Royale and chilling with you guys, so kind of hyped for that. Off the ability, if he does, that'd be funny. He did, exactly as we thought he would. And we'll Heal Spirit here, and then we can maybe go in for a Rage depending on what we're feeling. I kind of want to. Then the Goblin Giant's going to stay alive a little bit longer. Dark Prince as well. If the Dark Prince gets in front, the Spear Goblins don't die, and that's a bunch of damage. I could zap for even more damage, but I'd rather like just keep our lead and not fumble. Mega Minion is broken on defense. I think Mega Minion's pretty good on defense, man. I agree with you. It's not like the best card in the world, but it is pretty darn good. All right, we're going to go in for this. Emperor has returned to his loyal subjects, as Cloud. Dude. Cloud, did you read my message? Because I will not tell anyone else, but you know, okay? I think you do know. Don't know if anyone else knows that. So, love you, man. Hopefully you understand what I'm insinuating, my guy. Anyway, love you, brother. Appreciate the $10, and yeah, we're chilling. I'm gonna go Gob Giant here. We'll see what else happening. You the GOAT at CR? Maybe, man. I mean, if you want to say that, then sure. I don't think I'm necessarily the GOAT at CR. You could say I'm the GOAT at content creation for CR if you like my content the most. But definitely was not the best player of all time. I think best player, probably Muhammad Light, right? He's definitely like the GOAT. Well, I can't tell anyone else about this Clash Royale deck because you'd be doing the game the disservice, just like me. Someone's going to be like, Jake, I can't believe you're telling everyone about this deck and making a video on it. Well, you know, it is what it is. It do be that way. Truthfully, I just think that Boss Bandit is such a good card. And it's going to dash in the Electro Spirit, and then it's going to dash Tower, maybe. Oh, wait, that was so good. All right, let's Rage. Wait, let's pop the ability and go in the Firecracker, and then kill it. Oh, Mamma Mia! That was so good. Yo, Boss Bandit ruined the game? I don't know about ruined the game. I don't think it ruined the game. I don't think it was any stronger than a lot of the other overpowered evolutions that they added to the game, to be fair. Like, I don't want to be disingenuous about that either. Like, I think that they've done worse. our expectations are so low, right? Speaking from all good players, I love a stream where you're commentating them. Thank you, man. I try to commentate and create content every single time I can. Try to create the best I can. At the same time, with this deck, dual lane pressure is really nice because we can obviously go in for a Boss Bandit on the other side, throw down a Dark Prince here, and then get a Goblin Giant down whenever we feel like it. Let's pop the ability here, then go for a Heal Spirit, and then hopefully get a pretty good trade. I mean, Boss Bandit definitely wins that interaction, stays alive, and then it's going to force out extra elixir. Skeletons are not going to be enough. Firecracker might do something for us, but not terrible because we can just zap Rage and then zap again and win the game. So he's kind of stuck in this position where he has to take my tower before I get back to a Rage, which isn't really possible. So he has to defend this while I think Sparky's going to hit his tower, and then we had a Rage queued on the right side. So That was a really easy win. Everyone use code SirTag. I mean, don't use code SirTag if you're not going to spend purchases, you know? That's the thing. I never want to, you know, tell you guys to spend purchases, spend money on the game. If you're going to anyway, use code SirTag for sure. The best thing that I could say is just like the video. If you want to support me for free, it's really, really appreciated. Let's go. Let's go. Also, Cloud, hopefully you're doing well, dude. Hopefully you're on Cloud 9. CR Austin collab? Probably not soon, but maybe eventually. It's just like, it's one of those things that I haven't really been able to do recently. I haven't been able to do collabs. I haven't even been having time to record my own content because I got so sick, man. I don't know if you guys remember, but I was really sick. People flamed the hell out of me for losing too. I mean, they're like, wow, you're a top 2,000 player and you lost in a classic challenge 6-3. I was like, yeah, I was blowing my nose every 3 seconds. They're like, yeah, you're trash at the game. You're not even top 2,000. I'm like, okay. I mean, you could argue with my ranks. Because like, oh yeah, still a little bit sick, but not super bad. Because like you can just look at the precedent of like what people finished before and you can't really argue with that, you know? Someone's finished like around top 1,000 like 7 or 8 times in the past year. Pretty good. One of those things where pretty easy to see. Haven't seen you in stream in years, man. Oh, really? I mean, I haven't streamed in like 3 days, so kind of similar in different time spans, you know? Feels like 3 years. Your greatest daily creator. Oh, thanks, man. I don't even create daily content. Oh, I do create daily content. I don't do daily videos. Daily videos is too tough with the content that I create. The videos are just too high quality to put out daily. Maybe we'll be able to do more. And collab when? Probably never. I don't really talk to him that much. I also don't really collab with most people. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to set your expectations high. I might do a collab with B-Rad eventually. I don't know. I think that would probably be the only one that I'm like super interested on doing on the main channel is a collab with B-Rad. I asked OJ a few times, he just didn't respond to me, so probably won't happen there. Yeah, I feel like B-Rad would probably be the only one that I would want to do collabs with. Cashman I did a while back. That was fun as heck, but Cashman just like vanished. I don't even know what he's doing. Maybe like Boss and then no Bandit, just Boss. Boss CR, I like him. Riley, Ian. You guys are pretty cool too. Might do something with them all in like one video or something. Especially if there's I do collabs with them. It just depends on like if there's game modes or not. A lot of times there aren't. How do I get better card levels? Card levels suck. Did you hear your message? It must have been meant for the Shadow Realm. You can go back on your I don't know. Go back on the messages that you had a while back. I just got a 10-day cold myself. Oh, dude, I'm sorry. Yeah, getting over like sicknesses like that feels so good, but when you're in it, it's just rough, dude. Especially because when I'm at card shows and stuff, I just see people blowing their nose the entire time. I'm like, damn, am I gonna get sick? They're definitely gonna like want to shake my hand. I should bring hand sanitizer or something. In between and just like after they leave, I just hand sanitize. No one sees. It'd be pretty funny, especially with kids, like little kids. A lot of times they not wash their hands. Gob Giant, Boss Bandit. Yeah, Gob Giant, Boss Bandit, and then Sparky is pretty strong. I mean, this is a great deck. Assuming he doesn't have Rocket, this is going to be bad for him. I hope he's not saying oops to me because he'll Rocket me. Okay, that's good. No Rocket, it seems. Maybe he does have Rocket and just waiting a little bit. So we can do dual lane pressure if we wanted as well. I think that might be the best bet. Don't really want to go into that. Boom. Oh, it worked. All you have to do is say boom, guys. The more you know. Did you guys know you could say boom and then it just works? Did you guys know you could just say boom and then it works? Wow. These are the pro tips. Say boom. All right, wait. Oh, man. This is the best emote. This is actually the best emote. You collab with Crusher? I actually unironically don't like Crusher. A lot of people are like, oh, you don't like Crusher. I'm just like, I don't dislike him. You know, like he's not, I don't know. A lot of the people, like you guys might think that I don't like, I just like, I don't really have any disagreements with anyone in the CR community, which is kind of cool. At the same time, man, like, I don't know. I don't know him super well. Like I've never met him or anything like that. Hopefully I can meet more Clash Royale creators. It'll be fun. All right, we're going to zap here. Maybe not die. We do this. Do we take the tower? I think we do. And then we can just not lose to the executioner. Oh my god, do we win? Yo, he's gonna hog rider into this. Is there any shot in hell that dies? It dies. Oh, that's crazy. Fun for the whole family for the one time. Yes, dude. Fun for the whole family is one of my favorite sayings. What is Frank noping about? The damage is done, Frank. Yes, you got to be frank with him, bro. The Evo Bomber emote says boom. Yes, sir. What do you think about Surgical Goblin? I don't really like know him that well either. Like a lot of times, like people assume that I'm like super close friends with everyone. A lot of times I'm not, you know, like talk to them sometimes. Not too much. Not too much. Ian did the one with the new Barbarian. Pretty funny collab. Yeah, I think collabs are actually a great way of growing. If you do collabs with people on their channel and your channel, then you can grow because then their audience gets to know you. Your audience gets to know them. It's like one of the easiest ways of growing, honestly. You know, in settings, you can go to additional settings and then change your FPS in the game. When did they add this? Wait, they did? Are you serious? Yo, I did not know that. I'll take a look. I'm at a black screen, so I don't like reveal any information on my account. But like, I'll take a look, and if that shows, then that'd be really cool. Let's pop the ability. Rage it up. Wait, did he just lose the Prince and also the Mega Knight? There's no way I defend that. That's like a Mega Knight Prince. Boss Bandit has so much health. It just feels silly. No way we're getting 240 FPS on Clash, bro. Well, I mean, Clash doesn't need the FPS. If you guys didn't know, the way Clash Royale works is there's a little bit of a delay time between every card being dropped. So, like, if you're on a different server, it's still fine. Have you heard the bad news from India? No, I've not. Do not know any bad news that you are speaking of. I mean, there's a lot of bad news everywhere, but I don't really know specifically. Frames per second? Yeah. FPS is frames per second. I'm dead. Alright. Well, that sucked. I mean, I'm not dead yet. Dash. Honestly, not dead. If this counter push takes his tower, we're okay. It just needs to do a lot. Oh, he's not very nice. He's not very nice about it. He's not very nice about it, my dudes. Oh! Oh! But we're nice with it with the Goblin. Goblin Gang getting baited out is really, really good for us. And then we can go in for Goblin Giant at the bridge with a Heal Spirit. Probably not back to a good answer to this. So let's just run it. Run it. I hate Mega Knight Evo for real. I feel like a lot of people do too. A lot of people either love it or hate it. One of those cards, you know. Heal Spirit to keep it alive a little bit longer. Evo Zap here. That probably takes out most of the tower, to be honest. Pretty cool. Use Mega Minion early. Get ready for a Rage on Bats. Oh, nice. Throw that down. Heal Spirit again. Honestly? Could have been so much worse. I think we take tower here. Nice! We're so back! It's amazing. He's probably not very happy about that, to be honest. I think that's a sarcastic well played if I've ever seen one. We'll see. That's a bad push on our end. Yeah, he's like not very nice. To be fair, he is playing against a very toxic deck on our end. Dude, he's so toxic. But here we are. Evo Zap time, baby. Boss Bandit time. Damn, dude, that card is so strong. Mamma mia. Alright, that card, like, not doing what we want is kind of sad. But it's okay. Oh, it died! Oh, that's hilarious! That's funny as hell that he overcommitted like that. Yo, he's pissed. Like, honestly, I can't tell if he's like I don't know, dude. I can't tell about the emotes. We're just gonna give him the shush. Shush. Hush child. Fun. Fine. None of that mattered. Run it. Gonna zap, rage, throw it down, flex on that with the Mega Minion, take the W. Bro, it's so annoying to go into a Mega Knight evolution with Royal Recruits. Even the poor Mighty Miner gets flying. I mean, there are better Royal Recruits decks that you could play. Like, I'm trying to be honest with you about that. Like, this Royal Recruits deck here is quite good. If you want to play a Royal Recruits deck that beats the Mega Knight evolutions, I would recommend this. It's definitely the better deck to play. I made a video on it, or it's in the works. It's in the works. The video is being made right now as we speak. But yeah, this Royal Recruits version with a Fly Machine and then Mighty Miner is not necessarily that good. So you probably rather run Boss Bandit or Fisherman right now. So this is the Royal Recruits deck that I would recommend if you want to play Royal Recruits right now. I think it's head and shoulders above the other ones. Nice recovery, says Ken. Thanks, dude. There's extra. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Not expecting to have to black screen for a sec, but we'll do it. And I see if there's... You said there's high frame rate if you click the little box. More settings, right? Oh, I already have it on. Like right here. So if you go to more settings here, I just want to make sure it wasn't leaking my freaking email again, because you guys always sign me up for gay dating sites then. Every time. I can't leak any more emails. It's always bad. Every time that my emails are leaked, I get signed up for like all the gay dating sites you guys can imagine. It's bad. We're never leaking an email again. That was something that I never want to experience. Especially when it was my school email too. That was rough. All right, so yeah, this is what you do. You basically go to more settings and then you do that. You go to not delete my account, but high frame rate, and then right here. If this is on, the game will have a higher refresh rate. If you use more power, if this is off, it will run at 60 FPS and use less power. So I guess it's more than 60 FPS. Funny. Did not expect Clash Royale to even run at 60 FPS. All right, we're ranked. Cool. Do you ever have a hard time breathing when you had a cold? I barely breathe. Yeah, it was really rough. I basically bought a neti pot with some essential minerals that I could put in my nose, and it made things a lot better. Also, a lot of the like medicine or teas that you'll have to help your breathing, they generally stop mucus production and they make your mouth feel really dry, and it feels awful. So I don't know if I'll ever do that again. I basically had this tea that was supposed to like help me like breathe better, and it stopped the mucus production, but I felt like terrible, so bad. So I was like, probably not worth. Also, we are matching into someone that has Lava Hound, so this is what you guys wanted to see. Probably the worst matchup for me. We'll see if it's winnable. It might be. I hope so. Guess we'll find out, right? Maybe, maybe not. I'm dead! I'm not 3 crowns, so that's all that matters. Or am I? This is the way to play, I guess. I gotta say, this seems like the way to play. It seems the only way to play. He's gonna go for the 3 for sure, right? Alright. We should be back to decent answers here. Come on, Clash Royale! He fireballed it. What the hell? Alright, alright, alright. Let me run it more, bro. Let me run it some more. This Dark Prince is gonna hit. Hondo P. Oh my god, did we just finesse it? I think so. Let me cook. All right, so he's going to go for barbs on the boss bandit. It's a -1 trade for me, but I think I Mega Minion after. No, I can't. I Sparky? Or I Goblin Giant? He can't balloon me, because I do have Mega Minion. So I think this trade's fine. It's a -1, but then I Goblin Giant afterward. And he doesn't have barbs. The main thing was we were just trying to bait out the barbs. Be 100% candid with you guys. I just need to bait out the barbs. Oh, he's not even trying to defend. He knows. He knows he's lost in the sauce. I need to get on the tower, though. No! Damn it. It was so close. So it's possible to win that. It's really possible to win that. Well played on his end. Congratulations on that kite backward. Yeah, if he didn't have a building and he didn't play perfect at the end, like that was so close. I thought we had it. It was a good decision to bait out the barbs because I knew he couldn't stop the Goblin Giant, but just didn't make it happen. The Bridge Rush deck is cooking for me. Yeah, there's a lot of really good decks right now. Defense tips for W defense. Yeah, I mean, I played pretty well overall. He also played pretty well too. Man, the Lava Loon as always. I mean, as you saw, it was so freaking close, man. I almost had it. It wasn't for you meddling kids. All right, we're chilling. We can just use the Dark Prince and then get counter push with that. We can also Sparky on the same side. Looks like many of the decks I want to try, but the card levels aren't high enough. Yeah, I mean, if your card levels aren't high enough, just go to challenges and play the decks there. That's what I would recommend, my guy. That is what I'd recommend. That means that you get a higher frames per second, right? Yeah, higher frames per second for sure, for sure. What have you guys been up to? What has everyone been doing? I got my car an oil change recently. I got that yesterday. And, oh man, one of the funniest things, I was talking to the dealership about like, hey, so I got my, you know, I want to not sit at the dealership for like, I don't know, like freaking an hour and a half while my car gets an oil change. It's like, is there any way I could take a loaner car, go back home, and then come back? They're like, yeah, sure. And I come back with the car, and they're like, oh, wow, great. You, you know, didn't do anything to the car. Like, this is like really clean. Thanks for just, you know, taking care of it. I'm like, really? Like, is that something that happens often? Do people like take loaner cars and mess them up? And they're like, yeah, dude, you'd be surprised. People do it all the time. I'm like, what? Tell me a story. Like, tell me a little bit. And the guy's like, yeah, so we ended up having a loaner car a couple weeks ago that one of the guys took out, and he came back and he parked it on the side of the road. And he then like left, and he's like, oh, is the car good? And he just gave the keys and like left. And as soon as we went out to inspect the car, so the car is like parked like alongside the road, and the dealership is on this end, and then the car is here. The dealership could only see like one part of the car because it's parked on the road, right? So the other part of the car got completely damaged and like hit, and it was caved in. So the guy left, and then apparently was like, oh yeah, no, like that was not there. It must have got hit while after I left the car, you know, on the road. Someone must have sideswiped it. And they're like, well, the dealership's like, that's not possible because we checked it literally 2 seconds after you left. Like, we were on our way walking to the car as you left. So it's not possible for someone to damage the car in that time period. And I just started laughing because, oh, this didn't activate King Tower somehow. Well, I thought the Zap would activate King Tower. But basically, people try to scam the dealership all the time. They're just like, yeah, you know, we don't want to pay for that, or it's not my problem, or it's not my fault. But I can't believe how, like, disingenuous you have to be to damage a car and then try to like park it so then you hide the issue, or hide the ding, and then like run away. I mean, it makes sense because someone sideswiped my car and then like didn't say anything, and that kind of sucked. It was very obvious. They definitely knew. But like, I think at a dealership where they know your face as well, like that's just like a different level. Like, not only is that morally bad, but it's also stupid. Like, you have to be really dumb to think you can get away with that. So yeah. It was pretty funny that happened, and I was like, damn, that is truly restoring my faith in humanity. It's so faithful in everyone. But yeah, people suck. It's kind of funny that was the case. But apparently the way it got fixed was like he didn't get in trouble or anything, just his insurance covered him. Like, bro, he should have definitely gotten in trouble. Like, shouldn't he get put on like the blacklist or something? Should you guys like never work with him again? Or like, he should have been charged extra, or like got in trouble for freaking lying to you guys? Like, because that was obvious. He obviously lied. Like, there's no, I don't know. I just hate when people lie. I really dislike that. Or when they're disingenuous. It's just really annoying. I expect better. All right. I also expect better in my Mega Minion here. I kind of hope it does things. Popped ability. I'll Sparky back. The Dark Prince is going to hurt. Not going to hit anything. He should spam in the other side. If he goes into this, it's kind of weird. Still fine for us, though. Take it. Oh, we can Evo Zap on the Princess and the Cannon. I think this is actually a lot better. Definitely dual lane pressure here, too. Do this. Not my best work, guys. Looks like we were getting cooked. Seems like he just played a lot better than me. Nope. Yeah, no, I'm losing. I'm getting finessed, bro. You're just playing really well. Comparatively to me, at least. Alright, we'll go Boss Bandit. We'll see if we can somehow flex on a Goblin Gang and then get a Boss Bandit through. I mean, it is the most broken card in the game. Can it do anything for me for the one time? Doesn't look like it. This guy just played really well. GG and well played. I mean, to be fair, we don't have log or anything, but yeah, he played pretty well. We'll say GG. We'll jump to the next one. What card do you have? I have a Mazda. Mazda CX-5. Let's go. I got a job at a cashier. Guy's responsibility 1, dream lost. Damn, dude. I mean, that's the thing, dude. Like, you don't have to always have a job that you want to have at an exact moment. Some of my super, super omega, ultra, like, prideful friends that are super, super smart took jobs at, like, GameStop or, you know, jobs that pay minimum wage or whatever at certain times. And then they graduated up to different jobs as they got older, as they got into a better financial position, as they got more free time. Like, that's the thing, dude. A lot of times you can't necessarily get the job that you want at all points in time whenever you want. And, yeah, it's a good thing to realize, and it's important to have something that allows you to pay the bills, especially with how expensive things are going to get. So it's important to, you know, have the resources to be able to afford life stuff. It's really, really going to be difficult, my dude. At least for computer parts and stuff like that. Hopefully those get higher. Hopefully those get lower prices eventually soon. I have a job as a bingo host tomorrow. Damn, that's actually kind of cool. I wonder, like, I don't know. I've never heard of that before. A bingo host. I mean, I know it exists, but like, that's just such an obscure job. What's the highest amount of viewers you had on a live at once? 6,000. Something around there. That's 6,000 to 7,000 people. It was during the 20-win challenge when the 20-win challenge used to be really hype. That was like in 2020. Somewhere around there. Consider a starter job while you're working there. You go look at your dream job and then opportunities to put yourself in the position for the dream job. Yeah, 100%. And then also, like, when you're working something that you don't like as much, it motivates you to work harder to make the thing that you want to have happen a little bit more. Generally, like, the super omega ultra rich people that don't really have to work for as much, they're not as motivated because, like, their finances are taken care of by their family or whatever. They're not really going to accomplish great things a lot of times, or they're not going to accomplish the job or the high-end job or whatever in a lot of situations because they just don't want to work for it. So they just lazily sit there accomplishing nothing their entire life. Not everyone, but, like, I know that happening way too often where people just are happy with their current state and they're not trying to improve or reach their dream job or reach their goals because they don't have to, because they're supported by their family, like hardcore. So if you're not supported by your family, then a lot of times you're going to be more motivated to work harder, which, if you get through that, I mean, like, you will have way better, like, structure for life moving forward. Like, that's one thing that I remember. Like, I very vividly remember, like, teaching tennis and watching all of the other kids that were super omega ultra rich, their families, like, just, like, set them up for jobs and stuff. They didn't necessarily have the work ethic. Like, they were just, like, on their phone the entire time. I was like, damn, like, they really are going to definitely struggle later on if, you know, everything isn't paid for, which it is probably going to be paid for. It doesn't matter, but, like, they probably won't accomplish anything big. Like, they'll just, everything that they get, they don't really earn, you know? Like, I like the accomplishment. I like the factor of, like, oh, you know, I did this myself. That's something that I enjoy. Google Play on games on Windows. Yeah, Google Play, I mean, I think you can, like, play a lot of games on Windows. You can just use emulators through a lot of games. Clash Royale doesn't allow BlueStacks, so I wouldn't recommend that. But other games actually let you do that quite frequently. We just use the Dark Prince here so we don't lose the left tower. What deck did you use for the 20-win challenge? I've been asking this for 5 times in a row. I was using well, which 20-win? I used a Goblin Giant Lightning deck with Bowler and Evo Bats. And the deck is not very good right now. It is pretty bad. You want to make sure that you're using decks that are, you know, valuable in the meta when they're actually good. Like, you don't want to use a deck that is archaic and a year old. You know, you don't want to just go back to those. All right, Jake can tell you what deck you're most comfortable with. Yeah, 100%. If you are trying to push up on ladder, play the deck you're most comfortable with. He's a turtle, literally. Am I a turtle? Where in Michigan were you from? I literally was in Michigan for 2 years, maybe 1. Like, when I was just younger. I don't even remember. Like, I was born in Grand Rapids, probably somewhere around there. Like, I don't necessarily remember. Like, yeah, I don't really have ties to Michigan or anything like that. Or, yeah, I was in that area. And, yeah, don't remember any of it. My family immediately left for Boston, Martha's Vineyard for a tennis job. And then I moved to Seattle because my ex-girlfriend got a job here. So every place that I've moved, I, like, kind of didn't really super pick. It just, you know, it happened. Especially when you're younger, you don't really pick the places you live. A lot of times it's functioned by, or it's created because of your jobs, or your parents' jobs, rather. Job opportunities. Alright, this sucks. I think I'm going to lose the tower here. No way to defend that. I'll just do that. Man, do I lose? That's kind of unfortunate. This is just such a weird deck. The Dark Prince is going to be really good in the matchup, but like, I had to take a tower and also somehow take another one. With the Evo Goblin Cage, I think that matchup's definitely in their favor. All right, we'll jump to the next one. Hopefully we don't match into something like that again. That was the first like really bad matchup for Sparky. Evo Goblin Cage, Evo Recruits is really tough. Recruits in general are tough, but with Dark Prince you can usually win. It's just if they have I don't know, like a super unorthodox strategy, sometimes it can get a bit sketch. I do think that matchup's a little bit better for me though, because he ends up having 3 spells. I don't think that Recruits deck was that bad for me. It was just kind of weird. On to the next one. What's your UTR in tennis if you still play? I don't actually have a UTR or anything right now. I played Division 2 tennis. I don't know what my UTR would be. I want to play a lot more, so maybe I'll get a UTR, but yeah. One of the funniest things... Alright, I'm going to just roast pickleball for a second. People are like, what's your duper? What's your duper? And they're like, oh, dude, my duper is so high. I'm like... And then I look at how they like hit the ball. I look at their strokes. And I'm just like, dude, like, you can say you have a high duper all you want, like your rating, but like you're still like not good. Like that's what I'm internally thinking. I'm like, damn, people like actively will associate so hard with ranks and stuff like that. When in reality, like, I don't know, it's pretty easy to tell if someone's actually good or not if you have played the sport. So I'll never be convinced by like the duper or anything like that, especially in more casual sports like pickleball. I'd say tennis, it makes more sense, but I'd say like pickleball, the ratings are so meh. They're so meh for sure. Like I can guarantee you that it's probably one of the funniest things ever, especially when people are like, I'm a 5.0 or a 4.5 duper. I'm like, yeah, but you're like not even good. That's really funny. Guys, he's only reading off of... No, I'm reading off YouTube. What do you mean? I'm only streaming on YouTube right now. Alright, we'll just heal Spirit here. Go down to Dark Prince so the Archer Queen hits that. Dark Prince should charge on the Archer Queen. Never mind. I don't know about this matchup. I have never played this one before. I actually don't know. D2 is crazy good. How'd you get into it? My dad played D1 and he was really good. He played Junior Davis Cup, so he was like super into it. And also he like his job was a tennis coach, right? So kind of how we got into it. I was pretty bad compared to my brother. Still am. I saw you were playing Sparky in game. They knew you were streaming. No way you'd be playing this by yourself. Oh man, you just had to call me out like that. Yeah, I mean, look at the title of the video. Shush, don't tell anyone about this deck. Have you ever played cricket before? No, I have not. A lot of Indian guys at my last apartment were super decked out in cricket gear. I was like, what is this? They're like, cricket, you should play. I was like, damn, maybe I should. Oh, it's going to hit the Ice Spirit and hit the Archer Queen. Wow, this guy cooked himself. That's funny. Ice Spirit, bro. Mamma mia. Boom. How is that fair? I don't know. We'll take it, though. I thought he would go for a Sparky. Hog Rider, so we went for a Sparky. I think this matchup's kind of rough. Because Archer Queen does kill the Sparky pretty well. But I think the later the game gets, it's also more challenging for him to defend, too. So we'll go for a Dark Prince soon. We'll go other side and heal Spirit here and hopefully get Goblins and then just Rage it. Yeah, beautiful. If you don't know, Rage plus that just kills. I think it usually does. Maybe it didn't there. Ah! Please go back! Wait! Wait, that was so good! You're such a goat, Boss Bandit. I love you. Alright, this guy seems pretty good. Evo Cannon's so unfair. Stop. Evo Cannon actually does need a nerf. I don't care what you think. If you don't think so, you're wrong. Stop! Stop, game! Oh. I'm a big whiner right now, aren't I? Holy hell, I hate that card. We're so dead. Guys, we were so cooked. This guy played phenomenally, but also has a counter. I do think that this is a great deck that he's playing. Really, really smart deck. GG. I don't know who this is, but they played really well with a counter deck. It'd be worse if they had Royal Delivery, but they don't. So, could have been worse for sure. You know what's good? My nose isn't hurting or anything like that, so that's a vibe. Wasn't calling you a turtle. A turtle was enraged in chat. Please, everyone, like the stream. Random guy was wanting our goat to succeed. Oh, dude, thank you so much, Cloud. I love you, man. We really are on Cloud 9 today. You ever been to Seattle Radio? A show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Someone was on a second date update named Tag and sounded a little like you. No, I've never done that. I've never been on radio. And I would never like talk about my personal life there, even if I was. That's kind of funny. Yeah. I mean, I guess I would tell you guys like date updates and stuff, but I would do it here. I wouldn't really do it there. Cricket kind of sounds like baseball. Instead, you hit the ball all around the ground without it being fouled. So that's the cool part. Yeah, that sounds really cool. I feel like if there's just more playtime, then the game would be more fun. A lot of times with baseball, it's just like pretty slow. So I kind of got away from baseball because it was like less exercise than tennis, if you feel me. It's kind of hard for me to want to do. Wanted to get more exercise in. Baseball did not give me the exercise I wanted. Have you tried shadow dashing with Boss Bandit? What do you mean shadow dashing? I don't really know what that means. Shadow dashing. Sounds like some Jinwoo like solo leveling play. I don't know, man. I've not done that before. Marry me, says Igor. I'm kind of not, you know, in the marriage game right now, my dude. I'm married to the 1 HP Sparky instead. Well, that actually wasn't terrible. I genuinely thought that would be so much worse than it was. I also forgot, like, is this guy just going to go all in into a Sparky again? How bad is this guy going to be? We will see. Okay, that's pretty bad. Could have zapped it, to be honest. That would have done more damage. Nice. So we get to go into that. That's what we're looking for. We just want to spark you into that and then 3 crown, ideally. That's the game plan. That's the name of the game, you know? We don't have Evo Zap, but it's fine. Just make Mega Minion immediately. Then just zap on all this stuff. Ooh, that sucked. Could have been better. Oh! That was some crazy crap. Oh, that was some good crap, guys. We take that. Damn. He must be pissed. He must be so pissed. That was very lucky. We take those all day. Alright, so C4 R2D2 is about to die. His code is getting deleted. Alright, so that Mega Bean's gonna be fine. Dude, what the hell? How did that work? How did R2-D2 take the tower? I feel like he played so poorly. That's crazy. Traumatized. Like, I'm actually a little bit triggered that he took the tower there. I'm not gonna lie. R2-D2 should have been dead. Well, that's good. That's quite good, if I do say so myself. Well, that's very good. We'll take that as well. Toss out some more stuff. Maybe going for Goblin Giant again. More so oriented in the middle. With a Heal Spirit and a Rage, and probably win the game off this. I just don't see a universe where he stops this, guys. Thank God, because, you know, Elixir Golem decks shouldn't win. Ever. Egg Giant! Yeah, Dr. Eggman. My friends hate your channel because I always beat them with the decks you make. Wow, I thought I was going to go in an entirely different direction. I didn't even read, like, what was happening before that. I just, like, read, my friends hate your channel. I was like, oh, no, he's going to say he hates me. You know, I've actually gotten way better at dealing with that stuff. If someone says I hate you, or if they say anything like that, I actually don't have problems with that much anymore. I kind of used to it. Which is good. Like, that's one of the things I'm really proud of myself about. Like, if there's like ever like random hate, if you guys remember watching like a year ago, I think I got like more up in arms or like more sad about that stuff a lot. I don't know, which is, it's a good character development arc. I still get upset when people like, you know, say mean things about my friends. Typically still banned for that. I think I've gotten better about not responding to it as much. I feel like I don't like, if there's something that someone says that's mean about like a friend or whatever, I just don't respond to it, because then I give it like, you give it like some type of recognition, then people will do it more frequently. That's one thing that I don't really like respond to as much. It still bothers me, but I don't respond to it very frequently. I just like, time it out and or ban it. And then they obviously know like what they did. So if they did it like multiple times, then I just permaban it. But yeah, before I think I used to like repeat things that would like bother me more frequently, and then I'd like get into a discussion about it, be like, oh, probably not the way to do things. And I learned that, and then just like, oh, you know, it is what it is. That was pretty cool. You need that mentality, especially involved with people as a content creator. Yeah, I think the one thing that I'm starting to get a little bit better about. So another thing that I'm kind of bad at. So I'm good with when it's like not in person. When it's in person, it's face to face, like for the Pokemon stuff. I think that does bother me a little bit more. You feel me? Like if someone is like, I can't believe you wouldn't give me like this really good deal where like, you know, you're going to lose money. Like they want me to like lose money for them or something, or like do some extremely bad deal in my favor. And they'll be like upset that I can't do that. That's something that I'm not good at. Like because it's like, it feels personal, and I don't do well when people, when I can't conceive a situation where I personally wouldn't do that. Like, I wouldn't beg for someone to give me something like a really unfair deal. Like, it just make me feel uncomfortable. And a lot of my friends are kind of just not, you know, they don't care. They're just like, oh yeah, I know. People do that all the time. Or like, if you refuse to buy something off of someone because it's either fake or, let's say like, it's just kind of, yeah, it's fake, or it's like lower value and they're saying that it's higher value, and then they're like offended when you say it is lower value because it is. And you're like, I'm not going to offer, I can't buy this. They're like, what do you mean? Like, come on, it's worth X, Y, and Z. And then they just get really angry. And it's like, wait, how is that a thing? Or if someone like sells a fake card to someone, like I genuinely, one of the things that I screwed up on is like, there was a guy that was a vendor that is my friend, and I was like, he asked me if a card was fake or not, and I was like, yeah, this is fake. We were both right about it. We were both right that it was fake. And the guy that was trying to sell the card, we told him it was fake. So I was like, oh, you know, this guy is going to know that it's fake now. He's not going to go off to other vendors, and he's not going to try to sell it. So he knew that it was a fake card, and then started selling it to other people, and then someone actually eventually bought it. I was like, damn. So like, I could have easily just, you know, told told him to like not do that, or like maybe like I assumed that he would be like a genuine person to not do that, or you know, I could have followed him around a little bit, like from a standpoint of like 2 seconds, 2 minutes to see if he goes to another table to try to do that, just to look out for the community, but I didn't. Like, there are things like that, like, that just don't go through my head because I assume people are genuine or like good people, but a lot of times people just aren't, you know? It's just, it's hard to deal with that. For me personally, like, in a personal space, I'm not good with that. I'm not good interacting with people that are not, you know, doing things that I could ever imagine doing. Like, I would never imagine doing that type of stuff, like scamming someone in real life or anything like that. Like I've seen it too many times in person over the internet where it's like, you know, I kind of expect that from people, but I don't really expect that in person because it's like, it feels so detached, you know? But it's something that I have to get used to. It's like, this stuff happens all the time. It's wild though. It's insane. Like, I have to assume bad intent in certain situations, or assume that people could have bad intent in real life. You don't have to assume bad intent, but you have to assume that people could have bad intent. It's like hard. I hate that too. That's why the kid's name bought fake Pokemon and sliced up his hand for punching back sliding glass. Super expensive Pokemon. He peeled the car apart. Oh, that's wild. Yeah, I mean, I would never do anything like that. Like, you know, hurting yourself and stuff like that is crazy. No ice in the water? Nah, I don't really have ice in water. You think that you'll get 4.5 billion crowns for the event? Nah, dude. Clash Royale's just done a terrible job with all their events, dude. I don't know what they're doing. Like, the person that's creating all these events and stuff, like, they gotta revamp how they're doing it, because it's like a slap in the face all the time, bro. I don't know. It is what it is, but yeah, they haven't done a good job on that. You won that game while your personal experience? Here they go. Thanks, man. I'm playing a Sparky deck, so it's really not that challenging. Plus, the Sparky deck is really easy to play. Randoms feel entitled to things that best say okay and then focus on being positive and then scam yourself trying to please strangers. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, it's really... it's hard though. It's hard to get used to that. I don't know if I'll ever get used to that. Like, I try to be genuine with you guys. I don't know if I'll ever get used to that. That's something there is emotional detachment when it's just like some stranger person being mean over the internet, and I don't care about that anymore. But I super do care, like, when it's personal, like real life thing. Like, I feel bad when I see someone getting scammed, or I feel bad like when like there's a bad interaction where someone's unhappy, even if they're like being unfair, whatever. Like, if someone feels bad about going to my table, or like even puts on a show to feel bad, even if they're like 100% in the wrong, where they want like a card at like, you know, 70% off, it's just like, I'd feel bad. Like, I don't know why. I don't know if that's like, I got to get better about that, because I know that's like a realistic bad thing to do. But yeah, it's just something that I got to figure out. Yeah, I mean, what is all this talk? Oh, I was just talking about, like, someone said a comment like, my friends hate your channel, and then it was actually a good thing. It was like, oh, my friends hate your channel because of like, you give me good decks, so I beat you. So I beat my friends all the time. And I was like, oh yeah, no, I read that as my friends hate your channel. So I was like, oh no, like, that's cool that like I'm able to deal with that, or like that doesn't bother me anymore. But like when it's real life stuff, it does bother me. Or if it's like somewhat connected to someone that I like in real life, or if it's a friend, like if you guys said something mean about Riley or whatever, like I don't like that. That stuff like bothers me a lot. I don't know. I'm not sure. Like, I guess I'm more sensitive on that stuff way more than other things. I need to get better about. Thanks for the deck advice. Yeah, no worries. I'll try to help with decks whenever I can. I think this deck is really good. The only weakness is Lava Hound. You kind of want to go opposite lane, so then all their counter pushing stuff you can kind of ignore. You want to bait out their like ground responses and then try to 3-crown. So if you can like bait out like barbs, then you're generally going to be pretty good with the boss bandit or the goblin giant. If you bait out the guards or break through guards using the like heal spirit, zap, rage, and not unmanageable. Any news on your vendor IRL streams videos? Yeah. So I got sick, and then I got a whole bunch of bad news. Basically, like a lot of the vendor POV stuff that I had scheduled, like the vendor guy is like pretty old, and he only responds to people that he's known for a while. He's like literally stopped responding to me. I was like, damn. So how am I gonna get tables? So now the only way I can get tables is getting tables with my friends, where because like, so Pokemon space is like insane right now, right? Like the Pokemon space is actually crazy. So for the people that are reselling stuff, it's kind of unfair because like they're trying to mark stuff up. So if you go around to a lot of the shows, people upcharge their like market price will be like 120 or 130% sometimes of market, and it's just like, wait, so like you're literally trying to scam people. Like for instance, like I don't know if you guys know like the Lugia from Silver Tempest. So the Silver Tempest Lugia, people are putting the price tag at like 630, 620. When recent sales, all recent sale comps are like 580, 590. And I have mine at like 580, and I'd take less. I'd take like 90% of like, you know, market. I would take 90% of market on that. A lot of people wouldn't, because I'm trying to like, you know, do something for the community and also make a small profit so that I can, you know, afford the table, the gas, all that stuff. And then also wanting to make money so that I can go to the shows and like afford that type of stuff. So like a 5-10% profit. If I bought it at 85%, making a 5% profit is like not terrible. Especially because cards go up and down. So you try to like sell them and churn them as quickly as you can. If you have a bunch of them. But yeah, it's like good for the community to do that. It's just really, it's really annoying to watch other people in the community like try to scam others. If like it's your first card show or whatever, and you go to a card show and then you see prices at like 630, 620, and you think you're getting a deal because someone knocks off like 20 bucks and they go to real market price at 600. It's like, or like above market price at 600. It's just like, it's kind of bad. So I see that stuff all the time. So if I do vending, I'll literally just try to break even pretty much on the vending and try to make money from the YouTube AdSense. If I can do that, that would be the ideal situation, where maybe the vending is able to make enough money to pay for the editing costs, which would be really cool. That's kind of like hopeful. That's my optimistic thing, of like making enough money to pay for the editing costs of the video. Then I just literally have fun and sell cards for like lower margins and just have fun with the community. We'll see if that works out or not. Don't really know, but basically the vending POV stuff, because it's so popular, it's really, really challenging to do it. And a lot of the vendors that are trying to vend right now, they don't necessarily like give fair prices to the community. So it's kind of like rough, kind of a rough time there. But if you're selling your cards to vendors, you can generally get pretty good prices. You can generally get like 80% right now, because everyone's trying to sell, or sorry, everyone's trying to buy Pokemon cards. Everyone's just trying to buy. So it's like, I don't know. And prices went down a lot because the market crashed and all that stuff. So generally like most people will buy around 80%, or some good vendors will buy at 80%. But yeah. I'm excited. We'll see what happens. I basically have to start vending with some of my friends at their table and then split the table with them if I want to do vendor POV. And my camera also got delayed by Amazon by like 10 days. So like I was excited to do vendor stuff and I was ready to pay for the table. I kind of had all the stuff and the finances situated. And then I had like, you know, my plan all set up. And then the guy didn't respond to me. I got sick. And then also the camera got delayed. So like everything just like completely crapped the bed. I was like, damn. I think the getting the sick thing made me bothered the most, even though it's the most short-term thing. The camera, I talked to Amazon. They said it will actually definitely get delivered. I'm like, dude, I got a really good deal on this Amazon like lightning deal for the DJI camera. It was like $100 off. Like, please make sure they ship this. So they're like, yeah, you know, they didn't ship it because they didn't have it in the fulfillment facility last time. They'll definitely ship it now. So I'm like, okay, thank God. So that will actually get shipped. Very, very excited for that. Wait, Cloud sent another dono. Cloud sent another dono. Let me give True take on whatever he wanted. What's your honest opinion on how we love the game became a money grab? Dude, I'm just so disappointed in them. Like, honestly, 100p? Dude, I hate the fact that the people that are in charge of the game were not passionate about it, you know? Like, I try not to say it too much because then it just, like, makes me sad because I still love the game. But, like, the game, like, it's a 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 right now, and I still love playing it. But, bro, this could be a 10 out of 10 game. Like, there's no game better than Clash Royale. Like, look at the artwork. Like, I was trying to, like, look at ripoffs of Clash Royale and, like, look at other things. There was one game that I did a sponsorship with them a while back, and I actually really like the game. Champion Strike. But the artwork isn't as good as Clash. Like, if I put them side by side, I kind of like Clash more. I don't know. It's just, it's interesting. So, like, if you have a business, right? Or if you have, like, let's say you're I don't know, iBuyPower, or you are a computer business, right? A lot of times, things will fluctuate based off of the economy, by how you can price out your goods. Like if a certain component costs more money, you're gonna have to increase prices a lot of times. For Clash Royale, the reason they have to increase prices is because they tried to milk the game so hard that more people left the game. So then they have to make up for the people that left. Like that's literally what happened. Like the stuff that they added to the game doesn't really cost them much. The artwork is all outsourced, so it's pretty easy to do. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I think the most disappointing thing for Clash is how it could have just been done so much better, and they wouldn't have had to increase prices as much if they did a better job on caring about the game. And I think if the people that like created the game at the very start came back to Clash Royale right now, what would happen is like they look at it and they'd be like, "What the hell is this?" Be like, "What did you do to the game that we created?" Because the people right now that are creating the game probably don't play the game. That's the problem. Evos used to be $2.99 and now are $5.99. Yeah, it's just basically what I said. Like I think the less people spend the money, so then they have to monetize and milk people more. Now Pass Royale gives minimum gems. Is there any solution? Yeah, it's basically like the people that are in charge need to get replaced, probably. That's literally the only solution. Like there needs to be like a difference in the top down like agenda of like what's going on, because obviously the people that, you know, like you really need people in charge that are like care about the game and then want the best interest in the game. And that's the only way that it like happens, you know? If you don't have people that care about the game then in charge, the game's like not going to have a different monetization structure. The game could get a lot better though. Like from a purely fun perspective, the updates could become more fun. They could add a lot more new stuff to the game. They could create Clash Royale in a way where, you know, we haven't played it before, where they add like a free-for-all, or they add new skins eventually if they have enough code, or if they make changes. I don't know. Like they could do a lot of different things eventually, right? That could all happen. But from a monetization perspective, like obviously that's like pretty much from the core of the game. Like that's a financial decision that people at the top are making. So you need different people in charge. They're not going to change their agenda. Yeah. Played since day one, top 10K in the world, and I can wholeheartedly agree. It's 10 months, the prices have spiked. Yeah, I think like for mobile games, sure, like inflation happens, and then you need to respond with that, and then everyone's salary should go up over time, and then, you know, it should go up. But like, I think they didn't increase the prices for Pass Royale for a while, and then they like said, "Oh crap, this is a problem. It's like super cheap, and we're not reaching our financial goals or whatever," and then they like jumped it all up at once. And then they do like all these things where they don't really think about what they're doing or like really care about the impact on the game as much. It's like, okay, if you have a kid and you are grilling this kid to participate in IMO or participate in the best possible math competitions, and this kid is really not having any friends, not doing anything outside of school where they're working out, they're literally like not even doing anything besides schoolwork, the kid will be a robot. They will accomplish that goal. They will like probably do pretty well in math competitions, or eventually like, you know, do decently there. But it's at the cost of something big. It's at the cost of the kid probably liking you, the kid having a good childhood, him having like, you know, the ability to do things where, you know, oh wow, the boss man just took the tower. That's crazy. You know, like you're making sacrifices there. I think the Clash Royale is doing the same thing. They're like disregarding absolutely everything in the game for their one goal of monetization. It's just like, I don't know, man. Like it just seems like a bad idea. It seems like a bad idea. I think that they're solely dialed in on one thing, and they're not even accomplishing the monetization thing great. Because, you know, if the game's like super healthy over a long period of time, then you'll milk more money off of it, right? Yeah, I think I've talked about that before, but yeah, I'm not going to beat a dead horse on that too much. Oh, one last thing is if you do sell a game, all right, so if you want to like make money as someone that's working on a team, a lot of times like Facebook or high-end tech companies, they're all about impact. The amount of impact that you make, the amount of real change that you make in that short period of time, then boosts your chances of a job raise or something along the lines of like a promotion. So if Clash Royale, someone's metrics makes the game more monetizable, they're making more money, as a company, that might be perceived as more impact, maybe they make more money as an individual basis. So there might be a financial incentive for the developers to make the game more monetizable. And then there's a whole bunch of problems underneath. I don't know if you guys know like the Homer Simpson meme where Homer like, I'm going to try to find it after this game actually. But he's like, he's looking really ripped or he's looking really good. And there's a whole bunch of fat rolls that are tucked behind his back and you can't see it. That's kind of what like I think a lot of games do. Like Raid Shadow Legends did that and then they sold it. Plarium sold it to a different company. And there were a whole bunch of latent underlying issues, you know? So then, sure, like it looks really good from a surface because you milked as much as you could, but then, like emaciated, the game is just like not doing great because you hurt the player feedback and sentiment, and then you just didn't listen to it. So I don't know. I think that's definitely a thing. I'm gonna try to find the Homer Simpson meme, but basically like Clash Royale with all the money, and then the actual like health of the game behind the would be the like the fat rolls, you know. Oh look at the money that we're making or whatever. I actually don't even think they're making that much money though. I think that's the thing. Like it would be different if they were making more money. I think like Plarium actually did it where they were making more money. I think Raid Shadow Legends actually unironically made a lot more money with their financial decisions. Like I think that they completely boosted the game and then they sold it for way more money. So that worked out. I don't think that Clash Royale actually made more money on the decisions. I think those decisions were just bad. Kind of funny. The issue I'm addressing is how can new people even get to max level? And yeah, no, I don't think you can. It takes like a long time because the season shop was great. The season shop was actually, it made it possible to get to max level. The season shop was awesome. Or be incentivized and the prices are outrageous. All hail the Animal King. No, seriously, man. Also, why are we matching into Monk? Come on, Clash. They heard me trash talking them and they match me into Monk. They did it. They did it to me, guys. They did it. Start the conspiracies. I'm so cooked in this game. Yeah, it's not a very fair matchup. Monk guards with our Sparky deck. Yeah, kind of rough. Not the way we like it. We'll take the L. What's the best card right now? Boss Bandit. Boss Bandit is by far the best. Also, thanks again, Cloud. Pastoral gave so much value for $5, and then those players are so far above the new players that even the... Yeah, exactly. So the people that got $5, like for me, right? Like my account is so boosted. Like look at this. Look at how boosted my account is, guys. 5 million gold. So many star points I don't even know what to do with. Tons of gems. Like, I can infinitely purchase anything in the game for the rest of eternity. But all the new players, like, they have to get milked because I'm not getting milked. You feel me? So, Clash Royale needs to milk their players for money. And I'm not going to buy anything. I'm just going to sit there with my, where is it? My 18 shards. I'm going to buy every new evolution without spending any money. Use my unlimited magic items. But like when I start a new account, I literally can't get anything. So it's just like, yeah, it's kind of funny. The Homer Simpson meme is ripped in front of Marge at the back. It's like fat rolls held up. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. I'll find it after this game. I'm sorry, I forgot. Lord Grim, thanks for becoming a member. Love you, dude. If Clash Royale dies, what game will you like make content on? I probably still create content on Clash just because like I really like it. Yeah, that's the thing. Like I try to create content on things I really enjoy. I super love this game. Like I super love the game. Unless they like added like, they would have to do some hilariously horrible things. They kind of have like a monopoly right now on the only game of this genre that's actually good. I tried other games. They just weren't good comparatively, right? Like if there was another game that was like slightly similar to Clash Royale that was like even a little bit worse, I think I would play that, like to be fair. But yeah. The game is at, yeah, exactly. The game is at a low and it could be like, so the thing is, it could be like a 10 easily. It could be the best game in the world, but it's like an 8, right? It's 7.5. So it could be so much better. That's the way I see it. I don't think they could ever make it like lower than a 7 or an 8 for enjoyment for me. You change your deck, it's kind of boring. Yeah, I can switch decks. This deck is pretty good though. If you guys want to copy a Sparky deck, this is pretty brainless. Part of the reason why I wanted to play this deck is because I don't have to think that much and just spam stuff, and I can talk to you guys while I play it. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I haven't been thinking. I've literally just been screwing around. Bloons Tower Defense? It's not that good. It's okay. All right. Let's go, let's go. The only thing that would make me come back to CR at the moment is if they remove levels completely, make money out of new cards, evos, and then challenge, retries, and visuals, just like any other successful free-to-play game. Yeah, that's like what I would want to see too. But they can't do that because of how the game's code is. The game's code is really bad. It's like based off in 2016, 2015 or whatever. Like, why don't they just make like Clash Royale 2 or something and just like completely revamp the game at this point? Like, that'd be so much more successful. I don't know. I could definitely get behind that. I think they would just make so much money if they made Clash Royale 2. Just like change the game with that, you know? And like get everyone to go over. Play your main deck? I could play my main deck. I could play a couple different decks. Dude, I do not like playing into people that have Graveyard with this. There's not a fun experience. Alright, we're going to go other side. We need to do lane pressure. That's the only way it works into this. Otherwise, I lose. So we want to go Boss Bandit one side with Dark Prince maybe. Or go Boss Bandit with the other stuff. Dark Prince hitting the tower is huge, actually. Alright, let's throw this down. Boss Bandit tanking is definitely very good. Lane pressure is a priority. Mega Minion kills. Boss Bandit ability, hopefully. It didn't work. I failed. I McFailed. Sparky doesn't hit, but the Goblin Giant forces a bunch. We'll force the Knight here on the right side, which is huge. Does not want to cycle that. Alright, we can just go in for a Boss Bandit into this and then go Gob Giant, I think. Gonna throw this down real quick for the one time. I think this probably wins me the game, guys. This looks really good. It'd be very difficult for him to defend this. Maybe not. Oh, no way. I activated King Tower. I'm cooked. Yo. That's not how it's supposed to go at all. Like, at all. I think I'm dead. Okay, this is a lot better. It's a little bit spooky, you know, just a little bit spooky and scary. Okay. See how this goes. Oh, I messed up. I goofed so hard. Unless? Please, just let me get a hit. I don't think I can, guys. I think I should have just, like, not clicked the Boss Bandit ability once or twice. Yeah, I do think that, like, Evo Cannon kind of needs a nerf, to be honest. GG. I'll actually give him some shushes, because he's not the nicest dude. We'll play one more game with this deck. We want to end on a win with it. It's a really good deck. I just wasn't focused. Mobby. I choose you, Lava Hound. I hope I play against Lava Hound. I think that would be better. I would go for CR2 differently if they stop with the greedy behavior. Yep, same. Barku is moving crazy. Yeah, I know. Okay, all right. We're going to focus up a lot. So our strat here is the zap, just because we want to get to the evolution. We want to see what he's got. Please, no guards plus monk again. Guards plus monk actually hard counters so hard. To get ready to see if he spams at the bridge. Otherwise, the guards should just die. Nice. The reason why I did that is I don't want to play the Sparky in the back and then have him go opposite lane with Giant Graveyard and win the game. When we're actually trying, we're trying to get positive elixir trades every time. Generally, the way that Sparky works is in single elixir, you get your maximum positive elixir trades. This deck is always better in single elixir. Always, 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 always better in single elixir. Reason is, because if the opponent overcommits even once, then they're kind of cooked on the counter push. Like, this is really challenging for him to defend this, comparatively to other stuff. I could go dual lane pressure, but he probably has like a skeleton army or something, so I want to boss bandit with the Sparky and then heal spirit here as well. He might even try to skeleton army now. Okay. He's not going to skeleton army. We're just going to rage this up because then it kills. Boss bandit's tanking. Bowler should get hit. And then we will hit the bowler one more time. Bowler dies. Musketeer also is going to die to my tower here if I drop a zap with only like 2 hits on my tower. That Berserker emote, Howling, I must have. Yeah. A good one. Also, we won, I think. Pretty sure I won this one. We'll see. We shall see. Looks like I lose my tower. I don't think there was any way to defend that other than like zapping and then like losing the tower. So I'll just take the L on the tower here. But I'm not going to lose the game. The bats die, so then I don't have to respond. And then I can go Gob Giant, heal Spirit. So you notice how I like tried to defend, realized I couldn't, and then went for the offense? I think that's definitely like the better route. More times than not, I think most people don't do that. Cool. We're not losing. Definitely just not the spot we wanted to be in. That was good gameplay on his end to go in for the Musketeer, supporting that, because then I couldn't just Mega Minion and get away with that. That's pretty good. Played that decently. I thought that the Sparky would give us enough damage there to the point that he couldn't counter push and take me, but he did. So that's what it is. The big fiesta of spamming stuff. Dark Prince hits tower if he doesn't drop guards, which he doesn't want to cycle, because then he goes into a Sparky without the guards. He has to cycle 4 cards to get back to that. Like, obviously, when I'm playing at this level, I'm trying a little bit harder. Like, I wasn't doing this before. I was just commentating and screwing around the entire time. Going with you guys more so than, like, paying attention to card cycle. But I'm paying attention a lot more right now. The Bowler is a little bit obnoxious, but still fine. We can always go for a rage if we want. Evo Snowball isn't even that scary. Sparky does die, potentially. Nice. Beautiful. We just throw this down. Evo Zap if we want. I guess we do have to. Dude. How the hell did that do so much damage when we hit a phenomenal Sparky Blast? I'm actually confused. That's insane. Did I just get cooked? How hard did I just get cooked? I literally lose to Giant Graveyard right now. I can't counter it. I'm gonna die. It's impossible to defend this. Yeah, I mean, I tried my hardest, guys. I literally, like, predicted that he would Giant there, drop my Dark Prince Mega Minion on top of the Giant, and then use double small spells to clean up the Graveyard Skeletons. It still wasn't enough. Wow. I don't know. I don't know how I'm supposed to defend that, actually. Like, the Sparky hit the Bowler and the Musketeer. And then the Giant Graveyard just did too much damage. I don't know. I actually don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do there. That's insane. Bro, you never push up on stream? You always playing for 2 hours and end up where you started? Okay. So last 2 times that I streamed, I definitely didn't, like, have great results. But today, I'm sick, and yesterday I was sick. But if you watch, like, all the streams, literally all the streams from last month, legitimately every single one with Retro Royale, how many times did I push up to 800 in the world from unranked? How many times did I, like, push up from unranked to 2,000 in the world at the end of the season on stream? Like, you're just mischaracterizing stuff, so I don't know, man. Can't help you there. Can't help you there if you don't want to open up your eyes. Giant Graveyard is probably my least favorite deck to play into. Yeah, Giant Graveyard is tough. Giant Graveyard is rough, my guy. Next game, recruits. Need some tips on the deck? Yes, sir. Let's go. This deck might be Bun's Burrito. It's a really good deck, dude. It's played at the top. I lost a couple games in a row, guys. It's not that bad. I do think that too often, people that are just uneducated or just don't know any better will often be like, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like, nailing the bells or calling the bells on something that they don't really understand. So, kind of sucks. All right. Sorry for beating you. Oh, it's all good, man. If you do beat me, like, you deserve to win. Like, even if you have a good matchup, it's part of the game. I get good matchups all the time, too. If you play better than me as well, then you especially deserve to win. Don't know who you were. GG. All right, cool. So, I'm going to go Dark Prince here. We are chilling. To be fair, I run Royal Recruits Royal Hogs, which isn't exactly a favor of the community either. Yeah, a lot of people run pretty skillless deck. How many times do you take from going to Ultimate Champion to top 10Ks or even top 1,000? I think it was like 4 hours, 3 hours. Somewhere around there. Let's go. You're the only reason I still play Clash. Try to play your style. Nice, dude. I mean, my style right now is literally just talking to you guys and yapping while playing. So, you know, probably not the best style to do, but probably Mega Knight here, I would assume. Oh, that's such an annoying card. That card is tough. Let's go Gob Giant here, probably. Or Prince after in front. Soak it up for the team. He's gonna... Why does he have Hunter with this deck, dude? I think that's the first time I've ever seen a Hunter Evolved Mega Knight deck in my life. I don't want to see it again, though. I can tell you that much. I do not want to see that again. Oh, thank God. That is really rough matchup if he had Evolved Hunter, which I don't know if he did. He had Evolved Hunter. I can't believe he lost. Yeah. I guess the main weakness to this deck is, like, if you play into Monk, like, that's every Sparky deck. I do want to play one more, because I don't want to just, like, end on one game win with this. I want to win one more. That's Austin's main deck before Evo Hunter or Mega Knight. Oh, really? That last deck? Hunter plus Mega Knight is weird. I think Hunter Evolution is actually a really good card right now. I thought Austin's main deck was Tesla, which is... Tesla Evolution sucks. It's probably one of the worst cards in the game right now. I would say Tesla Evolution is just useless. All right, cool. If you want a Fly Machine, that's dedicating 4 elixir into the the Dagger Duchess, is kind of useless. Do that. Be chilling. All right. What are we doing? I think we just let that go, right? Not going to spend much more here. Then go Boss Bandit and wait and see if he wants to go Royal Hogs. Probably Royal Hogs is right. See? We know these things. I've played these games before. You collabed with him, you Mega Hunted Balloon, and you roasted him. It was too funny. Oh, yeah. It's kind of fun. You revamp Golden Knight to make it viable. Golden Knight's just like super unfun card to play. Like when it's good and it dashes everywhere, it like locks onto the tower through multiple units. It's like not a good card for the game. I don't know how I would buff it. Maybe give it more damage or something. Better stats, but I probably wouldn't allow its dashing radius to be increased. Because the dashing radius, like, I want it to feel deserved when you get the dash. Instead of like a gimmick where you like NATO everything together and get W's with that. Golden Knight got another nerf because of Tornado nerf, so. I don't know, Golden Knight just kind of sucks right now. Definitely should buff its stats, 100%. This is fine. I can get a Mega Minion. It doesn't look like it can. It's not fine. At all. Oh my god. Alright, wait, this is fine. Because the Sparky hit both the Royal Hogs. If it didn't, that would have been really, really bad. Alright, this is one of those matchups that you kind of have to go Sparky in the back. And then just like all in one side. Really the only way to win it. Because it is 100-0 in their favor. If they play this remotely well. Fireball is super, super stupid. So, that was good for me, obviously. A very silly play. Cycle this backward. Wow, he actually just lost all that. That's insane. I did not think it was possible to lose that amount of stuff, bro. Oh, this matchup sucks so hard. That is literally the most unfair thing ever. Yep. Alright. Well, Sparky does not do well into Royal Recruits. That is one of the downsides of it. As a Royal Recruits main player myself, whenever I play into Sparky, the only way I lose to Sparky is at the very start of the match if like I drop Royal Recruits in the back and then they all in into it. Guys never even hit ranked finish, man. That's crazy. I do want to play one more with it. I was just hoping that we don't play into Royal Recruits as much. It is possible to win Royal Recruits, but you kind of have to hope they Sparky in the back. Or, sorry, they go Royal Recruits in the back first play. And if they don't have Goblin Cage, it is actually very possible. Sorry. If they don't have Goblin Cage Evo with Royal Recruits Evo, it's very possible. You just do not want to play against Goblin Cage with Evo Royal Recruits. That is the main one. I would say that. Come on, man. Wow. All the counters are coming out today. Literally first play Monks it, man. That's insane. I don't even know what to say, man. I don't even know what to say. This game. This just wants to give me the juice today or something. Guy is like playing so poorly too. Like he literally popped a monk ability. Missed it. Like, I can't do anything, game. He's bad enough to drop the monk ability. Come on. Like I kited that. I played that so well. But bro has guards too. That's sad. All right, we'll probably play the Royal Recruits deck. We'll probably play Royal Recruits deck. I wanted to play something different. I didn't want to play Minor Poison. I didn't want to play anything else, but man, the matchups today have been very unfair. It is the game. It is what we signed up for. It is the Royale. It is the Royale world. But dude, come on. First play, man monks and then has guards. That's insane. Typical Clash, tweaking and giving counters every game. Yeah, dude. He doesn't have Fisherman in cycle, so let's go Goblin Giant. Like, I'm paying attention to his card cycle with something that he would never do. Trust me, he would never do that. He does not know how to do that. The Heal Spirit going backwards is criminal. Yeah, that Heal Spirit going backwards is criminal. That should have went towards the Goblin Giant. That would have been like at least 1,100 more damage. Oh, rough. You stole my girlfriend? CR knows too much? Yeah, dude. CR is too much. It knows too much, man. The game's sentient at this point. Watch him RG in the middle or something's just silly. The fact that he continuously does that is crazy. I don't know what to say about that. If he doesn't RG, I'd be surprised. He did it. So I'm like literally predicting everything, man. But I can't win this matchup. It is literally unplayable. Actually unplayable. I predicted everything and it doesn't matter. Oh, jeez. Jeez Louise. Yeah, I don't know. When you lose to someone that plays that poorly, it's just such a bad feeling, man. It is actually just such a bad feeling. He missed the monk ability. Drops monk in the back, 5 elixir card, first play, which you should never cycle. If you play against a bait card, if you play against Royal Recruits and you monk in the back first play, you instant lose the game. Damn, dude. Yeah, unfair matchup, unfair matchup. Unfair matchup here. Unfair matchup. It was just did not get good matchups the entire time. Huh. I guess a lot of people right now are running guards and stuff. Like, I don't know. I expected the games to be a little bit more clean. The games at the start were more clean. I just got a really bad streak of luck there. At least you took a tower? Yeah. But the Evolved Hunter, like, yeah, I don't know. Deck's really good. Just bad if you get those, I guess. You spam cards? I mean, I play a lot of different decks at top 1,000 in the world, so I don't know what to say, man. Obviously, that's just a disingenuous statement. Jake's too popular. Can't even chat with him. I try to chat with everyone I can. That's rough. CR just gives bad matchups when you play for a while. Yeah, it does happen that way. Generally, that's how it is. Like, you go through good matchups and bad matchups, but like all in a row, the amount of monks that we got was insane, man. I don't even know what to say. All right, this is a great matchup, so hopefully we win it. Bad start though, cycling the Dark Prince into that, to be honest, and then not having Sparky for this. Kind of not what we want to see, to be honest, at all. But it is manageable, maybe. All right, really bad wizard. We'll take that. Well, Dark Prince on the wizard. I played close attention to the games you lost. It's because of Dagger Duchess. The tower is selling. Change towers and you'll win. I mean, it's not really that, man. I don't know if you saw like the actual matchups, bro. You don't want to switch your deck when the deck is played by a top player. And a top player has the deck in a certain way for a reason. Like, it's not how it works, man. Without the Dagger Duchess, then you're gonna lose the log bait. Which, like, I don't want to lose the log bait or Royal Recruits every game. I'll beat Royal Recruits if it's a bait deck, because I'll have the Dagger Duchess. But, you know, if I'm matching into Monk RG, I should lose against that anyway, to be honest, man. Unless the guy just doesn't know how to play the game whatsoever. Did that really not activate King Tower? I thought I was going to activate King Tower and shoot the Monk. Or, sorry, and shoot the Mega Knight, potentially. Yeah, that's rough. Also, this guy has a... This is a bad game for me. I played this one poorly. I messed this one up a lot. Heal Spirit doesn't come down in time. No, I don't want to lose this one, guys. This would be the first one I actually deserve to lose. All right, we'll throw this down here. He'll probably pull him. Yeah. All right, at least the Inferno Dragon is out of cycle. Get Mega Minion on this. Alright, this is not the worst thing in the world. Doing that is kind of cool. And we have counter push. I definitely do deserve to lose this game though, guys. Also, he should have Inferno Dragon directly on top. He's just like griefing really, really hard. Can we defend this minimally? Just like Mega Man? I'm so dead, actually. I did not play this well, guys. Oops. Nor. I'm going to lose to a firecracker at the bridge. That's such a bad feeling. GG. We'll switch to different decks. I didn't play this one very well. I'll play like a fast cycle deck just to win a whole bunch of games in a row to get a bit of a rebound here. Sometimes, like, when I play matchups I can't win, I feel like I play them well, and then I lose a game afterward that I get tilted by, then it's, like, easy to get a downward spiral. But we're just going to win, like, 3-4 games in a row, and then we'll switch back to other decks. We go onwards. Let's go. We lost the Mega Knight Golem. That's sad. Yeah, I didn't play well that game. It is what it is. It be what it be. You would have been, I would have been so tilted if I was you. I don't know how ideally you keep your cool. I expect to lose games, like, once in a while, man. Does happen. Also, don't play perfect every game. That last game, I did not play perfect. I missed the King activation, and then also messed up a couple interactions that were just kind of mid. It's part of the game, my guy. This is really good. We're probably going to take his entire tower here, so I don't really have to worry. Game is already in our favor. And this cannon should be able to pull the Electro Giant really far. And as you guys can see, looking good. But you should really never cycle 5 Elixir to start, or just Monk. Generally not cycling 5 Elixir. If you cycle 5 Elixir, it's just too much of an investment. If you cycle Sparky in the back or something, it's fine. If you're, like, feeling really risky and you want to, like, Goblin Giant to kite you to the other side. But I usually wouldn't recommend it. Boss Bandit's pretty overpowered, so sometimes you can get away with that. Alright, already. Go Boss Bandit here as well. Mega Knight Golem is tragic. I mean, losing to it felt really bad, man. Sometimes that does happen. It's just very infrequent. Let's go. Boss Bandit dashes. We're winning this game very easily. So, yeah, just switching to a deck that I can guarantee W's on without trying very hard. And you guys will see, they will barely touch my tower. Kind of funny. And cool. Alright, we just Spear Goblins here. We can go for a cannon. He's going to lightning this. So we probably want to cycle back to multiple, to be honest. Do this early. Maybe go in for... See, like how I made the prediction? Wow, look how good I am at the game. Maybe with lightning. So usually want to cycle back to multiple. I guess with the boss band, I don't need to as much. We can go skeletons or something if we wanted. Doesn't really matter. The Electro Giant's dead. He's not going to be able to do anything here. Game is over. And we'll cycle multiple cannons in the later stages if you want. Think about Goblin Drill players. Goblin Drill is a pretty good card. It's like situationally overpowered sometimes too. For sure. Alright, I think I'm just going to go for Evo Bats on top of the bowler. And then if he drops an Electro Giant, it's fine. Cycle back multiple of these. He's obviously going to like force me to go in for cannon. I kind of griefed that, didn't I? I should have cycled multiple cannons, but it's fine. I think he has to lightning twice. Oh, did he really get an Ice Spirit down and delay it and then kill it? That's insane. He still has to cycle 2 lightnings, so. Probably not possible because he wants to hit the tower and the cannon, so he has to pick whatever he wants to hit here. So he's like freaking out. He's like, what do I do? Then he needs to like lightning on a tower and hit the cannon. Probably isn't possible. GG. Nice. So do you think some top decks don't work in mid-ladder because the metas are different? Not really. I mean, not all the time. It doesn't really matter in certain situations. Like if you're running a minor poison deck, like this deck generally beats everything at mid-ladder. But if you're running something like this, the Sparky deck, this game I just didn't play well. This is a top ladder deck though. This deck that he's playing is top ladder. It's just like unlucky if you match into it. This deck that he's playing right here is top ladder. It's just unlucky if you match into it. This deck is top ladder. It's not unlucky. This is winnable. It's just not in my favor. This is winnable as well. Just not really in my favor. And then this one. I think it's top ladder. It seems like it's top ladder. And it's not fair at all. With the monk and guards. A lot of those games, those last Sparky games, besides the last one where I tossed, all those other ones are just super in our opponent's favor. But yeah, it depends. Like the Sparky decks that we were, the games we were losing to, sure, we're in mid ladder, but all the decks we lost to were like top ladder decks. It was just surprising that we matched into so many of them at the same time that countered. But yeah, if you're playing like a Hog Rider 2.6 deck, a lot of times it's harder to make that work because it'll get countered by like Mega Knight plus Mini P.E.K.K.A. and Tornado and stuff like that way more frequently than other decks. So it's dependent for sure. Yeah. We'll just win these. Any long idea how long you're going to stream today? No idea. Just chilling. Submitted my thesis and now I'm finally done. Feels good. Congrats, man. Oh, damn. I need to do this. He's going to freeze my butt. Did he really not freeze? Okay, dude. Yeah, lower ranks people just do crazy stuff. These are the same people that like miss the monk ability and then beat me, right? Because like my lower skill Sparky deck doesn't have outplay potential. Like you just can't, I can't win that, you know? Like this is a skill level I lost to because they literally have like monk RG counter with guards. It's like, you can't do anything. But if you play a minor poison, yeah. Are you ranked? Probably not. We'll see. Take a look. I haven't been playing the last few days. Like screwing around a little bit more. Any Evo Mortar? Yeah, there's a lot of Evo Mortar decks. I could take a look and show you some. Down to do that. I do like my mortars. That Hog Rider is just going all the way around the world, man. That's kind of funny. And then the miner might even kill the Ice Wizard. That was a silly Ice Wizard. That was just a bad gameplay decision. I don't even think the bats die. This guy's cooked. GG. I'm not even trying. You're not 3,100 if you are top 2K. Who said this kid was deceiving? I'm at 2.1K. Yeah, I mean, I don't think ranks like that matter super hardcore, man. Like if it's like 900 difference or whatever and it's like top 2K, top 3K, I don't think you guys should worry or care too much about that stuff. It is what it is, man. It don't matter. It don't matter. All right, can we just go like bats here and then maybe go Spear Goblins? We need to. I'm going to poison on this and then cannon log. And all this just dies. This is so free. I like do not feel any fear whatsoever. I could literally miner on the King Tower and I would still win. Like, as you guys can see, like, bruh, if I just got fair matchups and didn't play against the monk deck, you guys see how easy it would be. Besides the last game where I tossed and I messed up, but like if you make one miss up with Sparky, you can't really like show your skill and get your way back into the game because you make a misplay with a placement and then the game's over. So I guess like one argument for why Sparky or like beatdown decks could be conceived as higher skill is there's really not much like, I don't know. There's not many decisions that you make. So if you make one decision wrong, like that's the entire game. Like you can just instantly lose. Like when I messed up the King Tower activation and the Mega Knight pull, like the game was just over. But like if I had Skeleton's Ice Spirit, you know, I could cycle multiple of those and activate King Tower and be fine, you know? They made Fisherman so it doesn't pull Mega Knight mid-jump on purpose. I don't know. Any Bandit event decks? Is the Bandit event out yet? Messes up the monk ability. I say they're trash, but you mess up a Sparky placement. It's just unlucky, no hate. Yeah, you're definitely being disingenuous. I mean, if someone ends up having like a Sparky, guards, whatever, and they may make like 10 misplays the entire time, then they played the game poorly. If I did say that they're trash, if I said that they're actually trash player or whatever, then they made a lot of misplays. And also saying trash player, that's like not something that I should be saying, to be honest, because like, you know, people can have bad games. There's a chance I was just tilted and I said that. And if I did say that, if I did say trash player after he made 5 or 6 different misplays, then I am sorry. I did not mean to say he's a trash player if I did say he's a trash player. If I did say he played like trash, which I likely said, like I think that's what I said, because that's what I try to say, then I don't take that back. That's genuinely what I think. If someone plays like 5 or 6 different plays, then yeah. And I also said I played like trash in the Golem game. Doesn't mean that I'm a trash player. I mean, you could think I'm a trash player. I don't really know. I have no idea what you're thinking. But yeah, you just mischaracterized everything that I said, I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm almost positive that the thing that I said is, like, there's a difference between being a trash player and playing like trash. And then also, I also said I played like trash in the game that I played like trash. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. But yeah, make sure that you're comparing apples to apples instead of, you know, saying things that I didn't say. That's not very cool of you, brother. That's not very cash money. That is not a good thing to do. Sparky is a double-edged sword. Yes, sir. Sparky is a double-edged sword. It is one of those things that is super low skill and rewards bad gameplay, but it also allows you to win when you are bad at the game and lose when you are bad at the game as well. Like if you don't have a good matchup. A lot of times like decks like beatdown just don't have as much maneuverability as a like fast cycle deck. Call them trash in the heat of the moment. Really? Are you 100% sure I said that? Because like I'm almost like I always try to say like people play poorly. If I did actually say trash, if I called them trash, then sure. Like I am sorry about that. If I actually called them trash, I try to say that everyone plays like trash. Because that's generally what it is. If someone plays like trash, I play like trash a lot too. I did play like trash in that last game. Played really poorly. Alright, we should be okay-ish here. It's kind of tough. Very winnable, though. That was a good defense-ish. Do this. I hope he does an Electro Giant. Nice! This is lucky. Oh, I got so lucky. He Electro Gianted? I think I lost. The arrows are so weird, though. Like, that's just unfair that he has arrows in the deck. Because usually... I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like, the arrows are just really weird. Because the Evo Bats would usually just win me the game there because he wouldn't have Electro Giant in cycle. And then the game would be over. Ah, that's a bad gameplay as well. Oh, it went back! No way! He did not know that. There's no way he knew that would... That's crazy. That's Looney Tune. Go back to another cannon. We have to focus because the matchup's just like not great because he has arrows. For whatever reason, the guy has arrows. I don't know why. I actually don't know why he has arrows, but it is making the matchup way more challenging. That's so lame because he like made a misplay. He should have kind of like tossed after that. Thought he would Electro Giant. Damn, dude. Went rough. I don't like it like this. Bruh. The bailout is so real. I think I lose. Actually kind of close though. The fact that he like didn't cycle lightnings was crazy and had arrows. I don't think I've ever played against an Electro Giant arrows deck in my life because the way I see it is Electro Giant counters the bats already. The bat's already, like, it's always Barb Barrel. The Barb Barrel does nothing there. But, like, having arrows, Electro Giant, and Tornado with Phoenix means that my bats do nothing the entire game. And then you have Knight and Electro Giant and Bowler to counter the Boss Bandit. Damn. If he just had Barb Barrel, we would have won the game, like, 10 times over. I don't even know what that is. But that is mid-ladder. I guess that's winnable. It's winnable. It's just made it way more challenging. I thought we won. I thought the game was ours. I thought the game was just ours because it's like, you know, I've only seen that with Barb Barrel. That's insane. How did he have that? Like, how did he have arrows? I've never seen in my entire life an Electro Giant with arrows deck. He just lost the Firecracker too many times, I guess. Well, all of our cards in that game were useless. Besides the Miner, which I guess went to King Tower. But he spent way too much time on defense. I think he could have, like, maybe done something with Electro Giant and other stuff. I'll just log. 3 elixir. I spent a lot. That's kind of bad. Kind of bad for me. We do counter the hog with only 1 hit, though. Really lucky. Guess we'll take that. The hog should have taken 2 hits on the tower because I dropped the bats really late. It's fine. No way he had 6 ways to kill bats. He literally had 6 ways to kill bats. It was insane. I had Evo bats, and they were the most useless card I could have ever put in my deck. Like, they literally did nothing the entire game. It was like 30 HP there, too. That was not it. I wish that wasn't the case. I mean, the cannon, like, I could have cycled more of them earlier and then maybe defended a little bit easier. I think I should have cycled 2 cannons when the first Electro Giants happened, and then I would have won the game. But, yeah. That's, like, perfect gameplay, you know? It's hard to do that. Alright, well, we're going to try to activate King Tower here. Da-da-da. We did it. Oh, that's fun. I didn't know that you had that. I was unfamiliar with your game. That's cool. What an awesome strategy. Okay, looks like I lose this one too. The Hog Rider Zap combo is real. Very winnable, but not great. Not a good spot. I can still very much win this game. So the game's not over yet. It's just, you know, usually we're able to defend Hog Raiders there. But I guess it's going to be a little bit more challenging. A little bit more annoying. Alright, this is good. Let's poison this. Poison log does kill. He's got guards, which is kind of funny. Hey, I mean, we're going to win the game now. I didn't expect him to do that. That's freaking awesome. He really messed it up. But I should just be able to boss ban it on defense. Use my cannon as well. Be completely okay with this. Throw this down. Log everything back. I don't even think I need to. I think the cannon just cleans house. Yeah. Very easy win. Nice. Cool. Very nice. We'd like to see it. How do I beat Mega Knight Bridge Spam? I see it mid-ladder. I'm sick of it. Well, if you're looking at the deck right now, like, this deck beats it. The only issue is, like, the boss bandit costs money to, you know, get. It's just a broken card, so it does kind of beat Mega Knight Bridge Spam. Pretty nice. Very reliable strategy too I have. And that should be game. I mean, I think I just go in for Spear Goblins here. Miner in the back. Boss Bandit might take tower on the left if he doesn't respond, which it doesn't look like he will. I think he loses tower left, to be honest. We'll just poison there. Game's over. I smell a cannon nerf. Yeah, I think cannon Evo should get a nerf, 100%. I think cannon Evo is like very, very bad for the game. It defends pretty much everything for positive elixir trade. So, like, I'd say, like, most of the time, cannon Evo, if they've got guards and do a beatdown deck, should almost always win. Like, that's why I think that this deck is a little bit unfair. Not even a little bit. I would say, like, as long as you don't match into a arrow zap tornado deck with, like, multiple ways of killing your bats, I would say that this deck has a favorable matchup in every other matchup, I would say. Does that make sense? Like, the Evo bats need to do something in the matchup, and then, you know, decent for you. Okay, it's kind of bad gameplay on my end. I messed up. Fine, though. Like, not that big of a deal. I also have skeletons, so I don't think I take too much damage here. He also has wall breakers, so I think I'm just going to go cannon on the wall breakers, which is going to be a negative trade, but if he splits them, it's the only cost-effective way of doing it. Or I could even... Okay. Just do this. Fine. Split our bats. Does this work? I actually don't know. If I split bats on on regular wall breakers split, does this work? You should split them. Alright, I was hovering that, obviously paying attention to my opponent, so... Okay, so he gets a hit on the right side, which is fine. Do you guys like that? How I was fast with it? I was clean with it. Pretty quick. We lose the bats with 0 damage on our tower. We get a log on the Goblin Gang. Just use decks that you're good with if you're not good at the game. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, if you're not good at the game, you got to play, like, one deck and just memorize a lot of stuff. And you can be a toilet warrior, Royale. You know, you could be a toilet warrior and just enjoy the game then. All right, would you go boss band in the back? Thought you were cool because of your videos. You say anyone that whose comment doesn't agree with you, disingenuous. You've lost 7 out of your last 10 matches. Focus on winning. I mean, if you comment stuff like that, then you're just trying to do rage bait, or you're just like not a nice dude. So I don't know why you deserve like a lot of respect on my end. You know, it's not really something that I should have to give you respect for if you're not a nice guy. Also, yeah, it is kind of hard to play and, you know, do whatever at the same time. Play and commentate at the same time. But yeah, man, you can cherry pick whenever you want. You can be like, oh, Jake, you're on a loss streak. You're playing like trash or whatever. And then you can, like, not comment negative things when I'm on a win streak, because when I'm on a win streak, I'm doing pretty well. I go on win streaks and loss streaks all the time. Doesn't seem like you're a very nice dude, though. Seems like you're a pretty bad person on the end of, like, just trying to say mean stuff. But yeah, man, hopefully life gets better for you and you don't have to do that anymore. Where do you go? Spear Goblins here. Maybe go Bats down. Possibly Cannon. Maybe even go Boss Bandit. Skellies here. I think that we're okay. Not great, but it's very manageable if we're able to get a Boss Bandit connection. But you might be asking for a lot. This guy seems like he's playing pretty well. Minor Bats. This is looking like an L. Looking tough. That's going to hit my tower. And then the Magnite, yeah, looks me. GG. We'll jump to the next one. Least obvious rage bait. Got to stay out of here. Yeah, I should probably perma ban that account, to be honest. You're still live? Yes, sir. I hate the toxic nature of CR, says Chris. Yes, sir. I think that, like, you just got to expect it, you know? Minor poison deck. Do you play Evo Bats or instead of Evo Ice Spirit? Yeah, I think Evo Ice Spirit is more... I would have won the game against Electro Giant if I had Evo Ice Spirit. Thanks for telling me. I probably should play Evo Ice Spirit at lower ranks. I do think Evo Ice Spirit, like, probably better. Because people, for whatever reason, like, that arrows, man, that was just so challenging. And, the bats are good against other, you know, I guess, like, decks that aren't able to defend it. Bats are really, really strong, but it's situational. How's your Pokemon collection going? It's going pretty well, man. I just haven't been able to do much recently. I've been pretty sick, so my first day being able to do stuff in general. Let's go, let's go. Bro's trying to rage. Yeah. No, he was trying to. He's just trying to... Yeah, you're right. I need to get better at detecting that stuff. I thought, like, it was genuine, so I was trying to, like, be nice to him, but yeah, I should just ban it. You shouldn't use Boss Bandit. Yeah, maybe I should. I could use Boss Bandit ability more. Thanks for pointing that out, man. Appreciate that. I do think that I haven't been using it as much. I would, like, use it here. And maybe it'll allow me to get an ability and dash. Oh! Damn, man. I thought that would dash on the bomber and then force extra elixir. The bomber is also going to hit my tower, which kind of sucks. Hopefully a Fire Spirit doesn't hit all of the bats. Oh, man. I felt like they were dispersed enough. Guess not. Alright, we'll just go Cannon here. He's going to log, which doesn't do anything. And we can go Skellies after. So this is a pretty clean cleanup. All the goblins are dead. Very nice. Been using your Royal Recruits deck, but I struggle with log bait decks. I use Fireball instead of Barbaro. Any tips? So if you're struggling against log bait decks, a lot of times you don't want to be using your arrows on top of Goblin Barrels. A lot of times you're going to want to, like, make sure that you defend with Zappies off on the side, or maybe defend a little bit more cheaply, and then try to focus on the counter push. It's kind of difficult to defend if you're trying to use arrows all the time, because you'll get in bad card cycles where they're just going to punish you for that and you'll lose. So I think one of the #1 things that I see people do all the time is, like, mess that up. Also, this sucks. I have to focus. It's really hard for me to play this and focus at the same time. How the hell does he have 2 of those, man? That's insane. He literally had 2 of those at the same time. Looney Tunes, man. Dude, how the hell did he afford that? I'm actually surprised. How'd the game let him do that? What? Excusez-moi. Sir. That is insane. That's actually crazy. I literally do not understand how he got 2 of those. All right, we have to keep up the pace. He's going to Fire Spirit left, so I get nothing. Oh, I get 2 bats. Never mind. Going pretty hard, actually. But I'm dead. I just lose to the stupid real thing. I can't defend that. I literally can't defend that. Damn, dude. I don't know. Guess the guy just played better than me? Not really sure. I'll just focus up. I'm not going to read chat for a couple games, and we'll just play the Ice Spirit version too. We'll do that. We did lose a lot more games than I'm used to, but it does happen. We'll go on a big win streak now, all right? We did win I don't know. We won a bunch of games at the start. Or we started, like, how many minutes ago? Stream was, yeah, an hour. So I hadn't played in a bit. Played here. Won 1, 2, 3, 4. We won 4 games in a row. And then how many games did we lose in a row there? 1, 2, 3. Not even in a row. So, I don't know. I feel like it's just like always doomsday. Like, if you lose games, people are like, oh my God, you're losing like every game in a row. It's not that bad. It's like not where we want to be. We definitely lost a lot. Won a lot too. It is what it is. Am I a bad person for ruthlessly BMing after every win? I mean, that's your own prerogative. You can do what you want, man. Not like gonna judge you for that. Just BM. The emojis. The emotes. Not something that I like doing because people take it personally and they have bad days based off that stuff. So I try not to. Unless someone's super toxic. That's where my first Evo card, I feel like they're so undependable. Yeah, they didn't really feel dependable in some of those games, man. Like, just dying to Fire Spirits and then also, like, slowing down my cycle. I just rather run the Ice Spirit version right now. Like, by far, rather run the Ice Spirit one. And, think it's going to go a lot better. I think that if we had Ice Spirit in the last one, it would have been a lot better. If we played against Electro Giant with the Ice Spirit, I think I would have won that one too. So, I just think that in situations where the opponent doesn't have, like, you know, 10 ways to kill the Ice Spirit, then it's good for you to run. 10 ways to kill the bats. The bats are really good, but seems like people are just running a lot of answers to bats right now. Don't know why. Don't want to play it right now. It was impossible to win them all. If not, we'd have 100 first places at once. Hee. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You got 1 drills in a row is nuts. Yeah, I think he played really well. Like I don't know how he did that. How he got 2 of those on the map. Crazy. Ah. Damn, I was hoping it would hit the skeleton and then they would just die. Dude! Yo! How'd that stay alive? Like, I had to mechanically play that pretty well on the spot to not die there. The boss bandit stayed alive is insane. The boss bandit that stays alive is actually insane. That's a crazy card. Crazy. Insane that thing does that, so. Take what we can, you know. Mirror match it? Yeah, I'll win this one. As long as any boss bandit shenanigans doesn't happen on me, you know. Try to win the battle at the bridge a little bit more decisively, ideally. Poison on this. I think that was good overall. If the boss bandit hits the tower, it seemed like I outplayed him. So one of the things is, like, you also want to learn, like, what works and what doesn't. I think I learned that you want to win the battle at the bridge with the boss bandit more than defending the miners in certain situations. If you can spring skeletons on the miner, it's good. But a lot of times, like, people will overcommit boss bandit on the miner, and then the boss bandit will just hurt them. It's just like, damn. It's kind of, yeah, it's kind of funny. Bro thought he was an underminer with all those drills. Yeah. All right. Sahil says, pointing out your win-loss isn't hate. I said no hate in my comment. I mean, yeah, dude. So, like, let's say this, right? Jake, you have genetic under-eye circles. You look ugly. Or, like, you go to a fat person. You're like, oh, yeah, you know, you're overweight. You look, you know, like saying something like that, saying a negative attribute. Like, obviously, if you talk about a win-loss ratio, and the win-loss ratio in the moment that you are cherry-picking and you are using is bad, then, and you're saying you need to focus up because you're playing horribly or whatever, like, after also in the context of saying something bad, like, I don't know, man, like, you're 100% being disingenuous there. So I'm not going to respond to you anymore. You'll be permanently banned from the channel if you, if you want to continue that conversation. You'll be permanently banned because, like, if you are saying that you're not being disingenuous about that, then I don't know, man. You can say, like, oh yeah, no, I don't like you, so that's why I'm saying that. Then, like, we could have a real conversation, but, like, yeah, you know, I'm not being toxic, pointing out the point when you lose 7 games or whatever. That's definitely toxic. Like, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of telling people, like, oh, they look ugly or, like, bad things happening, right? That's not Not what I like to do. You don't want to say negative attributes or negative things to people in a toxic way and be like, this is okay, because it's not. All right, yeah, I need to stop responding to rage bait. But yeah, I did want to, in case there was a chance that it wasn't rage bait, I want to give him a chance to not be disingenuous. Didn't hit him with my car. It just happened to hit him with my car argument. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know. Well, I don't know if it's like the car thing. I think it's more analogous to, like saying, oh yeah, just pointed out that someone is overweight. You know, that's like, it's a fine to do. I think that's the thing. I think that's the thing that's more analogous to it. Feel me? Well, I guess maybe the car thing is analogous to it too. I guess so. If it's just like a happen to point it out. Wait, we can poison here. This matchup's actually not great if we go same side. So we kind of want to win this before he cooks me. He doesn't pop ability, which is really good. You guys are telling me that I need to pop my ability more. I think I do too. Try to go other side here more. It's gonna be really hard to win this if we don't. Because the cannon kind of cooks the... Yeah, the cannon does like really, really well here. Because the monk. You feel me, guys? The problem is like the monk just kills the cannon. Like really, really nicely. Does that make sense? Does the cannon get to target the correct thing? It does. Alright, that's good. No! Badge. Do we defend it? Oh, I think I played that really well. It's just tough. It's such a bad matchup, I guess, in the later parts of the game. If you get to the later parts, it's really bad. Because then I can't really counter the RG. With the monk. Because the monk just stops it. Man. I feel like... It's been tough. Riley was talking about how unfair the this was. He lost it on stream when I was watching him. I was like, damn. I feel vindicated. All right. Hopefully this works. I messed up, I think. If that RG gets one hit, I just lose. I just lost the game. That's so fun. Oh, man. That's a really frustrating experience. I don't even know what to say about that. Like, just getting the monk down, I can't... Like, how am I supposed to kill it? If I go in for a cannon, I just lose. I can't... Like, this is impossible. Like, someone tell me how the hell I'm supposed to defend this. Is it possible? The answer is probably not. Like, it isn't. It definitely isn't. It's definitely not possible to defend that. I don't know. I wish there was an answer. There's no answer there. You just take the loss. Oh my god. Damn. Alright, should we just be playing that? I mean, that is a top ladder deck. It is a top ladder deck. I honestly should just play the I'm just gonna play this, sorry. I'll just play my recruits deck. I don't know why I wasn't playing like one of my decks that I know I can win with every game. I've been spamming this deck and relate so hard. Yeah, I mean, I don't think you can defend against the monk. You have to go opposite lane, so like that's obviously what you're supposed to do, but it just doesn't feel good. Like that specific matchup does not feel good at all. I saw Riley lose it, and he's like, dude, I can't even do anything. I was like, damn. But maybe it made me feel so much better seeing someone else be like, yeah, this matchup's impossible. Because I didn't expect that from him. I was like, damn. And then it's been happening to me every game, so I was like, eh. Monk is so annoying there. Anyway, yeah, let's just play a strong deck here. Saw Pedro win this matchup 1 time out of 3 on his stream. Oh, you saw Pedro win it once out of 3 times, and Pedro's like a CRL 2nd place finisher, and he's losing to regular ladder players 2 out of 3 games. Yeah, that kind of sucks. It is possible, I guess. Like if you go opposite lane and then you use Evolved Ice Spirit and you just cycle back to Evolved Ice Spirit as much as you can, you can't use the Bats version. The Bats version doesn't work. I think that's why the Ice Spirit's in the deck. The last defense, I think I kind of just like gave up a little bit, to be fair. I was just like, that's not working. And I was like, I'm sick of this. Because I was just sitting back on my back foot the entire time. And then I think it is possible if you use Ice Spear and you play it perfect and you're a lot better than your opponent. But yeah, it'd be something that I have to practice a lot. I haven't played the deck enough to win that 100-0 matchup. I know as RG, like, you just throw a Monk down and it's fine. Kind of hoping you drop a bait card. Alright. Probably still will be. Just say if you throw around your word, disingenuous. Okay, I feel like if you're actually... It seems like you're actually not hating there. That is actually not a hate comment, so... Alright, I'm glad that we actually talked that through. Thank you, man. Alright. If you play cricket... I have not played cricket. I have not played cricket at all. I want to. I mean, I want to play it now because you guys told me it was like basically a better baseball. I really liked baseball. Like a lot when I played baseball. I haven't played it in a long time, but I kind of want to play cricket as a form of baseball. A lot of guys play softball now, which I don't know if I could do that. I feel like it's too different. I'd be like... I would want to play an entirely different sport, or I would want to play... like, cricket's like an entirely different sport, but it seems like it's better. I think softball genuinely feels worse than baseball for me. I don't know. Like, you're not able to pitch the ball as fast, man. Not as cool from that perspective. It reminded me of baseball too much. But who knows? I think cricket, like, with the different gear and everything, would make me feel differently. I don't know if that's weird, but there's like different thresholds of like too similar to me. Beef squash? Yeah, no, we're good. I try not to have beef with anyone. I don't really like having beef for any of that stuff. I also try not to ban people if they actually seem like decent people. Like, the guy didn't seem like a bad, like, it didn't seem like, based off of everything, I don't know. It didn't seem like it was bannable. Because I try only to ban people when they're like racist or homophobic, to be honest. It's like generally, or if they like try to say like really bad stuff about other people that I don't like. Very high threshold for a ban. Geeksley, congrats. We got to start somewhere. Yeah, I know. We won the win. Finally, we got to win. Amazing. Dude, I just don't want to see any more Royal Recruits decks in the meta. Like, I think Royal Recruits are just like the pinnacle of low skill, but you have to think of it from this perspective. If even if you're playing against Evo Cannon, you can snipe the Evo Cannon with the flying machine. If they got bats, you can use Mother Witch on them. I also should have dropped Mother Witch earlier. My bad. I messed that up. But like, even guards are good. Bait cards are still good. Like, this is a really easy brainless deck to play. Like, out of all the decks right now in the meta, I'd say this is my most comfortable one. And it's stupid that I can't win as much with the Minor Poison deck when I feel like I'm playing it pretty okay. Just because, like, I don't know, dude has like Electro Giant arrows or something, or, you know, like runs the monk version with cannon. It's just like so tough. It's probably something manageable, but I have to spend a lot of time in the meta and like learn how to play those matchups specifically instead of like thinking through how I win the game. Like, you can't on the spot figure out how to win that matchup. It's more so like you have to study gameplay, realize how to win that matchup, and then do each thing that you've memorized to perfection. And that's not like a strategy game to me. That seems like a memorization of like a test. Just not very fun. You think Barbut needs more attention? I think Barbut's really bad. It's like more of a meme card, but it's really bad. Never played softball. I don't even see people around me play softball. Dude, a lot of people play softball. A lot of people play softball. Terrible Mother Witch. Oops. Could have predicted that. But I thought he was going to drop bats. And he did. Wait, is he cooked? I think he's dead to 3 bats. His own little bats. And he logs the wrong side. Because he had to log the Goblin Gang. Just everything's going wrong for him. You guys see how easy this one is? Like, this deck is, like, really brainless. This Royal Recruits deck is super brainless. You're going to be so crap at the game. It's very strong, though. Even if the people have Evo Cannon, which should counter Royal Recruits, right? Hypothetically, Evo Cannon is, like, the best answer to Royal Recruits. Just because you have Fly Machine, it makes the matchup manageable. Alright, we're going to arrows here. Probably could have Mother Witch, to be honest, but didn't want to fail. Didn't want to mess up. Barbut Evo should be a good meme. Yeah, I mean, Barbut is just such a bad card that it's kind of hard to justify playing. Oh, by the way, he just used log and cannon, so what I can do is I can split Goblin Gang and then just go for wall breakers in the other side and win the game. Like, the game should be over. I don't think there's any shot in hell that he's even able to remotely defend this. Should be over. Really? Are you serious? I'm so surprised. I'm actually shooketh. I don't even know what to say. Like, I am shooketh. I think he's eventually dead, but damn, he played that a lot better than I thought he would. Because personally, I don't think I would have been able to defend that. I think I would have fumbled. I don't know. At least I'm used to fumbling to this. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Wow. There it is. There's the boss bandit we know and love. Fun card. All right. Supercell allergic to nerfing recruits? Yeah, they're really good, man. They're really good. I'd say recruits are really, 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 really good. I think the Royal Giant deck is also pretty good too. I don't know what the Royal Giant's weaknesses are. I haven't played that deck before, so I can't tell you definitively. I've been sick for a little bit, so I haven't like been looking around in the meta. All I know is that this Royal Recruits deck kind of beats most things. Like, I don't think I've had many bad matchups with this set. I don't remember any bad matchups that I've gotten with it. Unless it's another Royal Recruits deck, I guess. Like, hypothetically, you could match into another Royal Recruits deck with more bait answers than you. Or, sorry, more bait cards than you. And then you're, like, not able to arrows a Dark Goblin and a Princess or something, and you lose the game. I guess that's hypothetically possible, but I haven't really seen too many bad, like, unfair matchups for this deck. In fact, I'd say most of them are in its favor. That's kind of crazy, too, because I haven't seen that many. Boss Bandit needs HP nerf? Yeah. I mean, I think you're preaching to the choir there. Also, can you guys, just for reference, if I do say someone is trash, please let me know in the future, because I always do mean to say the person played like trash. So if that guy was right, if I did say that, like, I really do want to be, just remind me, guys. Remind me in the chat if I do say that, because I do want to correct that as well. Like, that is something that I've been trying to do. If I do mess up on that, I very rarely mess that up. But if I do, I want to know so I can not do that in the future. Or apologize in the moment if I do say that. Because I always do mean to say someone plays like trash. Because I say, like, I play like trash as well. That's just, you know, raw thought process of how the game goes. Not saying the person's a bad player, you know. That is something, I don't know. Sorry, just wanted to throw that out there. Help me out on that if I ever do say that. Gameplay is trash, not the person. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I intend to say every time. I would like you guys to let me know if I ever do say that. Thank you for your videos. That's unfortunate to see you a bit different on streams. If you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm really sick right now. I've been super sick for the past, like, 3 days. I don't know what I have, but I wasn't able to talk. It was super bad. I wasn't able to stream or anything. Yeah, I don't know, man. Hopefully we're back to normal soon. But yeah, dude. Thanks for caring about me. Be back to normal soon, hopefully. That's why I'm the boss. Sigma voice line? Yeah. The stream before this, I literally was blowing my nose the entire time, like nonstop. I was joking with my editor. I was like, yo, they call me Avatar the Windblower because the force that I blow my nose. He's like, dude, it's crazy that you're even like trying to record or do anything. I'm like, yeah. Well, hopefully I get better soon. I feel like, do I look better than I did last time, guys? Do I look better than I did last time? I hope I do. I think I do. I think I definitely look better. Boss Bandit needs a nerf ASAP. Yes, sir. Boss Bandit does need a nerf, but it's like not the worst thing that the game's ever released. I mean, they've done worse. All right, bro. Who you get well soon? Thanks, man. Tag. He was BMing you with matchup and you didn't even have an unranked finish, so you called them bad. So it's understandable. Yeah. It depends. Depends on the thing. If someone BMs and they play horrendously, then I call them bad. That's understandable. That's a caveat, I guess. If someone, like, you know, emotes on you the entire time and wins with a hard counter and barely wins, it's like, okay, sure. That's understandable. That's understandable. So I guess in those things, like, yeah, there's a caveat. But if I ever baby rage because I lose games, oof. How close are you to getting the new camera? It got delayed. I was supposed to get it a long time ago, like 5 days ago, and then it just got delayed, so I don't have it right now. We'll see when I get it. Hopefully soon. Oh, wait, this is so good. It's so bad. Never mind. I'm cooked. Damn. Well played. I literally lost the game off that. That's really unfortunate that he played that well. I guess sometimes people do that. He made... I mean, he's top 700 in the world, right? He knew I was going to Mother Witch. Or drop a Dark Goblin or something. I think I just lost the game. I think I unironically just lost the game off that. Damn. That was very well played on his end. All right, we'll just fly machine on this. Fortunately, it does kill the mortar. And then we can go wall breakers too. Probably get him to Goblin Gang or something. It's pretty close to exploding on the tower. Oh, damn. That was really far away for a sec. I almost cooked him. All right, this Boss Bandit wins against the Skeleton King 100p. And he doesn't pop ability either. And then he still has to respond to this. We get arrows on a Goblin Gang. I think this is silly. I'm going to do it anyway. That was pretty silly, guys. I did bait out an Ice Wizard, but did I really bait out an Ice Wizard? I don't like this! Dude, oh, that sucks so much. I mean, he doesn't have Miter to go with bats, so if he bats us here, he gets nothing. He just takes a Fisherman hit, probably. That's what I would do. Yeah, he's smart. That's what I would have done. Holy hell, that was way more damage than I thought a Fisherman would get. Okay. Wait, do I get Mortar Evolution? I bet you I get Mortar Evolution. Oh. Never mind. Not bad. Let's go recruits up on this. Arrows after. This is not that bad. Actually, not even bad, guys. Not even bad. We take these. Especially if we can kill that. I actually have to do this, though. I'm cooked. Did I defend that? Yo, I played that really well. Oh, yeah. Guys, I'm kind of proud of myself. Not going to fib. Let's get it. Go wall breakers. I think I beat him. Maybe. Gonna be close. Nice! Yo, I beat a top 700 player. Yo, let's go, guys. That was a great win. I'm happy about that. I mean, here's the thing. I don't think I played better than this guy. I think I had matchup advantage. Royal recruits are just really strong. That's a good win. I'll take it. Yeah. Nice. Hell yeah. See? You play decks that generally give you better matchups and you win more games. Just how it is. That is the game of Clash Royale. It is an interesting thing to witness. It is an interesting sight to be seen. Deck is just so much better than so much better in the meta right now for how easy it is to play. Like, you don't have to worry about a monk screwing you over, which is like somehow miraculously in everyone's deck when you play a cannon deck or a Sparky deck. And then we're just like not playing into monk at all right now. Which is like kind of how it should be. We can go Boss Bandit here and then activate King Tower with Fisherman, and this is just like an easy thing to do that everyone should do. Not really that challenging, so. It should happen. Yep. Pretty cool. We get Mother Witch into this, so then the Piggy tanks for the Musketeer eventually. We need to. Cool. That's great. I mean, the game's probably over already. I don't see him coming back and winning this one, Chief. We can also wall breakers to kite back this mini P.E.K.K.A, which is like not a very high IQ play, but wow, it's going to look so good. Mini P.E.K.K.A does hit one of them, so I messed it up a little bit. But he misses the log, so just in a super bad spot. Yeah, he's just like fumbling really hard. Generational fumbles here. We do a lot of different stuff. I just want to go recruits. It's just the better bet of getting counter push. We could have also Fisherman Goblin Ganged. Just doesn't really matter. He doesn't have login cycles, so the game should be over. I do think this is like not bad for him though, because he does have like Bowler and Mega Minion for the Fly Machine, so I think he played poorly, to be honest. Which is other things like that happen in Clash Royale. People just don't play well into this deck. A lot of times you'll play against goofy goobers that will have good matchups. Like they'll have Mega Minion for your Fly Machine, they'll have Fireball for your Fly Machine, they'll have like Log plus other stuff, and they won't play at the best potential, so they'll take the loss when they shouldn't really take a loss, you know? I'm gonna go wall breakers here. It should explode on the tower. Doesn't really matter if it does or not. We can go Fly Machine pretty early on. He'll probably Mega Minion it, so give him the free Mega Minion to kill the Bowler a little bit quicker. And then we can go in for this. We'll pull. And get this down. Ball breakers. I think we're still okay. What I'd like to say. We can kill the bowler, that is. Which we don't. Oh, I kind of fumbled there. Kind of fumbled a little bit. Not the best situation. I think I could have played that better if I just went recruits. Might be. Still very winnable. Just kind of tough because the Mega Man does counter this. Really good into the flying machine. And then he probably logs this if he's got half a brain cell. Wait, does he have log and zap? I can't pop the ability or I just lose, so. Gotta wait a little bit. Yeah, so it's kind of annoying. Nice. That's pretty cool. Fireballs on that. Great. What a fun interaction. As long, yeah, this guy actually does hard counter me. He just played like a moron. That is not a good matchup. I did not realize. I mean, I did realize. I just didn't think it was like this bad. Let's throw this down. Maybe go here. Please let me get damage. Clash Royale. That's gonna hit. Basically hit. Not quite. Not close to it though. Oh, that's good. Mother Witch here. I think I lose. This is just so unfair, bro. Bro literally just has to fireball, man. Yeah, I don't know. Like that, I guess, does happen. I didn't realize that the matchup was that bad. I could have defended better and I could have won at the end. I played pretty well at the start. I just messed up at the end. Damn, that was our first L with the deck. That is the first terrible matchup that we got the entire day. I don't think I've ever seen someone with a fireball, zap log, bowler deck. That's not real. That's really not real. But I guess it is what it is. That bowler did way too much damage. Yeah, it did. I should have defended the bowler. I could have won the game. I could have won the game if I just defended the bowler. But to be fair, I shouldn't have also taken the tower at the start. So it is what it is. Those are the situations where you just got to play better. I've got to play better in that game. After like he threw the game, I should have won. It was my fault. Just like I didn't realize how bad it was until it was bad. It's one of those things. Didn't appreciate what I had until it was over. But SirTag never loses. I miss it, man. I mean, we didn't lose until then. We were winning a whole bunch in that. It's our first loss of the deck. It does happen. For the most part, this deck is actually really, really good. I guess if you match into a bowler, triple spell player. Seem like bots? I don't think that guy was a bot, dude. I feel like, you know. Should have played recruits defensively. Yeah, if I played recruits defensively, I would have won. I guess there are multiple misplays. The recruits non-defensively was bad. And then also, yeah, should have just played recruits defensively and I would have won the game. A lot of issues there, but it's fine. Just didn't play my best there. Wait, is this the same matchup? Pretty much. Oh, Mother Witch is weird. Arrows. Not bad, not bad. We can just go in for Boss Bandit if we were luckier, but we don't have the right card cycle, so I have to do this. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. We're chilling. We're chilling. All right, so we'll go for recruits and some other stuff, maybe. Yeah, if we go... Wait, does he have recruits as well? I forgot his match, or what his deck is. Arrows this. Evo Cannon? Yeah, Evo Cannon's really broken. I would say Evo Cannon, Like, I mean, it depends on the deck, dude. Like, they're like not the same thing. Evo Cannon and Evo Wall Breakers are entirely different. Evo Wall Breakers is like more so for Mega Knight decks, right? I don't know. I don't know what deck you're trying to say. Like minor Wall Breakers? Probably Evo Cannon almost every time.
You want to win a crown from me? Really?
He's gonna go Gobble Mother Witch here, on the right. Surprised he didn't. Alright, we can just throw down recruits here, probably. Be okay. Like, why do you have so much splash damage, though? Like, what is this game doing to me right now? Like, 3 spells last game, and then, like, a Mega Knight person with, like, a Dark Prince and a Mother Witch? Like, what the hell is this game, dude? Like, actually just crazy. Like, the counters that are randomly appearing that don't even make sense. Like, are we getting stream sniped, or are these people just really running these decks? This is not real. Like, this is definitely not a real deck. It beats Royal Recruits for sure, but, like, does it beat anything else in the game? Like, the Giant deck at least does. This doesn't. There's no way that wins against anything else. I don't know what to say, man. That is a mid-ladder deck to beat us. So usually, if it's like a Mega Knight deck without that, then we're fine. But he literally didn't have a win condition. It was just like Mega Knight plus counters to recruits. I don't know. I don't even know what to say there, dude. It's fine. Like, that deck will never be at mid-ladder for much longer. Like, or sorry, that deck will be at mid-ladder, but it will never be up if we push up. So, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Gotta realize that that's just a trash deck. That is a very bad deck. Do not like playing against the deck. I like playing against the player. I was playing against the deck there, for sure. Last game, at least, because I threw. Like, I had a chance of winning. That one I didn't. Or he threw. Alright, we can Fisherman here. Mega Knight's crazy. Play new event. Is there a challenge, or is it just a new event? Because I'm not going to play challenge. Or I'm not going to play an event. I'm going to play challenges only. If there's a challenge, I'll play a challenge. Do that. There is. And not take a look. Alright, we can go for recruits here. I just dropped that on defense. Man, I'm actually traumatized after those last 2 games. Like, I've never experienced that before. Like, this deck usually can beat every Mega Knight deck because the Mega Knight decks make sense. But that one, like, holy hell, that was so weird. It was straight from hell. We, like, beat a top 700 player and then we played against that, I guess. It is what it is. It is part of the game. Royale does randomly do that to me. Alright, we'll go Boss Bandit. Does one-shot that. Right? Oh, really? Thought it would. Pop the ability. Bro, like, sent so much there. With the miner. In the kind of awkward spot. Now he's got a log. That's fine. The knight dies. The wall breakers still connect. Doesn't have log in cycle now. That's good. I hate hard counters. Yeah, I hate, like, when those games are like that. It's just, like, it didn't even make sense. The deck doesn't... There's no way it beats anything else. Besides, like, Royal Recruits. I guess there's so many Royal Recruits players that maybe that's what he's hoping to play against. He got his wishes fulfilled. He's going to pop a bad ability. Goes into recruits. And we get to go Goblin Gang. This is really good. This is pretty easy for us to push with. If he drops anything like skeletons, we'll just Mother Witch him. I guess we're not going to. We're just going to go spam more on the other side because we're up a lot. Nice. We get him to drop the mortar on the wrong side. It hits tower for sure. And then we can just set recruits again in the back. And then he has to respond to the fly machine still. Good Ice Spirit. So his mechanics aren't bad. Like, some of these people are pretty good at the game, but, like, really hard for him to defend this. If he poisons on the Mother Witch, we're still going to get piggies. We can always do the split lane shenanigans here. We can just do this. Probably be okay. Maybe not. Maybe we're cooked. I think I'm okay. I do have to kill the stuff, though. I think I'm dead. That's going to hit my tower and I lose. Dude, it died. It literally died and then it hit my tower again. It literally died and hit my tower again. It was off the map. I thought we were fine because it wasn't loading. Oh, that's a good player. Very good player. He also finished top 100 in the world. Man, that's weird. Let's go. That was insane. That last mortar shot, if it didn't happen, he lost. All right, let's lock in for 3 wins in a row. I think we'll just win with 3 games in a row, and then we'll end off that. I think that's the strategy. Win 3 or 4 games in a row, and then end. Unfortunate. Yeah, not the way we wanted to take it L. To be fair, I'm just happy I'm able to play today, though. I'm glad I'm feeling better. I didn't have to blow my nose or anything for 2 hours, so I think I'll probably be not sick tomorrow, hopefully. No headache and stuff tomorrow. It's a lot harder to play when you are sick. But I do think I'll play better tomorrow. And I think that also on top of that, like, I think I will not be sick. Because last time I had to blow my nose like every 5 seconds. Pretty impossible to play. Now it is not as bad. Tilted, but I love you. Love you, man. Alright. We can just let that expire. We can go wall breakers. Or we could fly machine and then wall breakers here. I'm just going to do that. I like this more. I think it's fine. Wall breaker connects even with the log, I think. Ah, damn it. Not where we wanted the connection. It's fine, though. We can go recruits in the back. We're going to be playing against an Ice Wizard Electro Spirit deck with Evolve. Such a fun game for recruits. Playing against Goblin Sign Evolve Cannon. That's fun. That's a great deck, dude. Go Boss Bandit other side because he doesn't have the Gobstein. Evo Cannon's going to save his butt probably, but we'll see. Popping ability seems useless, but maybe it'll work. It hits the Ice Wizard. Which it doesn't. Alright, we can split Goblin Gang. Like a couple just a tank for the Doctor. Force a log maybe on the left side. Fisherman in the back because it's kind of useless here. It's really weird gameplay to cycle the cannon there. I'll go Mother Witch as well. If we can get like a pig, I'd be very happy. Should get nothing. We got 0 pigs? Did I actually get 0 pigs? Oh, that's so lame. Alright, we'll go wall breakers other side. Did that really not pull the entire time? Oops. Okay. Well, somehow we play against someone without Monk when we, you know, don't care if he has Monk or not. Dude, that's just so weird. Like, literally all the RG decks right now in the entire game that we played against all had Monk. And this is the one time that we don't play against an RG deck with Monk. And we don't, like, care because we don't have a building. Or don't have anything that, like, gets hurt by Monk. Instead, we play against Goblinstein. Just so good for him against Royal recruits. Like, what the actual hell, man? I mean, if I lose, this is my fault because he's not playing well and I'm not playing well either, but it is frustrating. Bro should not be cycling cannons against that. I also missed the RG, so that was really bad. I should have like dropped it here. I should have pulled it the other side. Taking that damage was really bad. Should have been 0 damage. So that's a pretty big difference, to be honest. Does he just lose that? Alright, I'm so glad. Nope, not really so glad yet. Please just lose with Evolve Goblin, Evolve Cannon Goblinstein and the Royal Recruits. Somehow. Alright, awesome. I did not play well, but... yeah, man. Weird. That's insane. It's insane. All right, already. Calling sick at this point. Otherwise, you'd be sleepwalking. Nah, no, we're chilling. We're chilling. I want to aim for the badge this season, but it's so random. No, you can definitely get a badge this season. 100%, man. You just got to play enough games. You'll get good and bad matchups, and eventually you'll go through streaks. Like right now, I'm not playing great, so I would take a break and then like play better later. If you're ever like going through a bad streak and you're playing worse, like take a break and come back and play better at the end. You play Clash of Clans? No, I did not play Clash of Clans. Great arrows value, we take those. Bats, oh, let's go. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Let's light it up. That's so good. 2 pigs as well to force elixir from him. And he takes damage from that piggy. And then he might go mortar or miner on that, which is even better because it slows his card cycle down. Now he's in a really bad cycle. Doesn't have what he wants. We can go boss bandit and royal recruits. And the way that this deck works is generally like boss banditing with royal recruits is just so brainless. And then fly machine when you have a good opportunity. Bacasta. Yeah, this is really the most brainless deck right now. So good. Do I still need to improve? No, you could definitely get it, man. 100 OP. Alright, so yeah. He can't really do anything besides bats. So this is kind of bad for him. Goblin Gang is like not great. Kill that. Wall breaker is here because he doesn't have his mortar in cycle, so he has to drop a bait card, and then he's going to drop a bait card into the Mother Witch, or just arrows. Oh my god, I didn't realize that would work. Oh, looks like that's the game. Looks like the game's over. I'm not going to pop the ability because it'll just go right into the Skeleton King, which would be bad. Go for this. Get him to go in for a Goblin Gang, and then just kill the Skeleton King early. And then just go for Goblin Gang here. Well, as you guys can see, the game is ours. Very easy. Wow, he's going to do that again. I'm just going to wall breaker the other side. Just hits towers. The game's over. GG. GG. As you can see, as long as we don't get cooked by crazy stuff and play okay, this deck does kind of carry. It is pretty good. Practically a native Finnish speaker. Let's go. Ian just puts your gameplay when he wants to take a break. Oh, it's all good, man. I like Ian. Ian's a goat. He's a nice guy. Ian better straighten up. Why would he? Nah, he doesn't need to straighten up. Stayed out the hut to investigate his mod work. Nah. I feel like a lot of streamers do a great job. Can't complain, man. Finally watching your live. Thanks, man, for stopping by. All right, we're gonna go wall breakers. What else do we want to do? Maybe go Goblin Gang, do some other stuff. I think a lot of people do that. A lot of people put up other people's gameplay whenever they're taking breaks and stuff. Which Ian are you talking about? Are you talking about Oxlet or Ian? You give big hugs and kisses to your fans? Only the biggest of hugs. Alright. What are we doing here? Do we go for recruits? Probably not. Just wait a little bit. Okay, this game seems over. He's dropped his cannon in the back. He loses the Archer Queen. I'm gonna pop the ability so we can kill the knight. Love your videos, Jake. Thank you, Luke. Fly Machine is really good at taking out buildings, especially when royal recruits, because they get pull up to the tip from the... Yeah, 100%. Like, just sniping buildings is so good. But he doesn't even have a building, so... He's going to drop skeletons or something. Oh, he's going to have another spirit. Got it back to another building somehow. He's got all 1 elixir cards, so... Guess it is possible. They just log, so I'm going to go Goblin Gang. Maybe use his Electro Spirit, like, afterward. Like an Expo deck, or what? Either way, I'm going to play cheap. It's going to go in for a Fisherman to counter the Evolved Knight, and I think that's a full counter with both towers helping out. Like, I'm pretty confident that that completely counters for a really good trade. Killing an evolution for a 3 elixir card and then keeping your 3 elixir card alive is insane. All right, we'll play a few more games. We got Bob the badge for top 10k. You'll get it, man. You'll get it. I finished top 10k last season and didn't get the badge. Wait, really? You should 100% message them on Twitter, etc. And then they'll probably do it. If that's a glitch, then it's definitely happened to other people. Like, what finish did you get? Only the ones that donate? Obviously, I've been responding to people that do not donate, bro. What do you mean? And bro is just rage baiting. You watch anime? If so, mine is Berserk. What's your favorite anime? I haven't watched Berserk. I have been watching some anime. Oh my god, that hit my tower. All right, wait. We have to focus. I might have lost. I had the game won and I might have just tossed. Okay, I think we're okay. I think we're okay. I think the fisherman's gonna cook him. Fisherman's like, watch me cook. Like, okay, guys. Yeah, we're so back. I think the game is still ours. That was really weird how that worked. Did it start dashing and then stop targeting, or like what happened there? Wasn't really paying attention. Oh, is he one of them that's just gonna sit back and like hope he wins off the defense? Probably, right? We're gonna split Goblin Gang here. One of the wall breakers goes towards the tower, which is a really big win for us. Popping the ability doesn't make any sense. It'd just be wasted elixir. I hope he goes in for a bad expo here. I think he kind of has to. He might not know our elixir count. I'll just like Royal Recruits Bridge, I think, with the fisherman. We ball. Evo Cannon's so annoying. Fireball's great. That was great gameplay on his end. Well played. No Fireball in cycle, though. We'll just boss Bandit here. Boom. Oh, it died. Beautiful. Even better. It's going to get fireballed. But dashes, please. Dashing through the snow. Bad gameplay on my end. No. Maybe not, but it seems bad. Seems pretty bad. I just tossed. Unless we can pull the Archer Queen. That stupid thing's gonna start dashing and throw me the loss, right? Wait, why did he do that? Oh my god! That's so unfair! Oh, both wall breakers are gonna connect! And it all comes tumbling down like Jenga. Oh, this stupid game, man. I'm telling you guys right now, it's kind of unfair when that stuff happens. It's just Clash Royale experience, though. They try to arrow cycle me, probably. No shot in hell that works, right? Yeah. I kind of assumed we had that. He really went for it, though. That guy was not bad. Nice dash, SirTag. Thanks, man. I infused my skill into the dash, so we won the game. Wow, guys. Winning games is how you know you're good at Clash Royale. Definitely not matchups or anything, or playing overpowered decks. If you win the game, you're just better than your opponents, right? Nice wins. Yeah, it's not really. It's just kind of... I had good matchups. Didn't play great or anything like that. I think the last guy was played better than me. I'm actually playing way worse than I did at the start. I played pretty well at the start. I was just like lost because of some really bad luck. But here we're winning because of good luck. So, you know, you just got to play enough games. I thought that might even activate King Tower. I was kind of hoping it would. Why does this guy have garbage cards in his deck? I see him Goldenite. Dude, the one person that has Goldenite in Clash Royale. The only golden man. The only golden man. The one person that thinks the card is useful. The only one in the game matches into Royal Recruits with Dagger Duchess and Goldenite. Oh my god. Mid ladder. This is scary. And he pecked it in the back first play, so he just doesn't know how to play the game. So that's always sucky when that happens. The P.E.K.K.A in the back first play is like actually indicative of like a wider thing. Like it's not just like a one-off skill thing. That is like a definite like deliberate decision that you only do. Yeah, unless that's how you play Clash, which would be insane. Alright, we can activate King Tower here. Royal Ghost. I think I messed it up. Oops. My bad, guys. I don't think it matters, though. Interestingly enough, I think the wall breakers do connect to the tower, guys. Maybe? No, never mind. I didn't know the Golden Knight one-shots those with the dash. Guess the more you know. P.E.K.K.A me in the back. Okay, he did not Pikachu. I was kind of hoping he would Pikachu. Do I get anything here? Drops 8 elixir. Definitely gets a better trade than me. Maybe not, actually. Maybe not that bad. Maybe not that bad. Like Fisherman into this. Drop a Goblin Gang as well. Those connecting and then Goblin Gang is like insane. Pop the ability here too. Oh, that's gonna hit. Holy hell, that's crazy. Mother Witch and then probably pull this in before he gets a P.E.K.K.A. Gonna P.E.K.K.A. Oh shit. Did not pull. Oh, it did. Nice. That was really scary for a second. Was this boss bandit here as well? And then we kill that. And we kill the Electro Wizard. And we probably win the game with the wall breakers. They're not going to die. And that's game. Yeah, I don't know why people run that. Yeah, some time ago they buffed Golden Knight Dash so it can one-shot wall breakers. Yeah, dude. What a weird concept. I did not expect my wall breakers to just, you know, die there. But they sometimes just die, don't they? Alright, we're still not even ranked. Yep. Watched Juicy chill, and it was so hard to watch. It took him time to snap out of it. His #1 top advice was brilliant. He said, I cannot win because I'm not confident, says Brett. Yeah, that happens too. That happens. I mean, everyone on stream tilts from time to time, dude. Everyone loses from time to time. It could just be mental space and other stuff like that. Why do you have beef with Golden Knight? It's just a bad card. It just doesn't get that much value. But yeah. Pretty much everyone you'll watch will tilt from time to time. Let's go. This is going to be a win. Even in a Mega Knight. Assuming he doesn't have Mega Knight plus Dark Prince, like the last dude. Maybe. You guys think he's going to have Mega Knight Dark Prince? I kind of doubt it, to be honest. That's fine. I don't really care that much about this. It's not even like hitting my tower, so. Seems like this guy just played horrendously. It seems like a really mid-ladder Mega Knight player. The middest of ladder Mega Knights. They're Middington. He actually froze with that. It was crazy. I might even recruits at 7 because he's down a lot, right? He like super overcommitted with that. Maybe he's able to defend this, but he's got Princess Tower, so I don't think so. I think he's just dead. I think he just played really poorly, so the game should just be over. Like, he's going to afford the Mega Knight, but then we'll just pull the Mega Knight to the King Tower. I'm okay with this. I think I'll let it hit, and then I'll just, like, pull it with the Fisherman. He'll freeze, probably. Those wall breakers. I thought he was going to freeze. Guess not. I guess not, my dudes. Well, that thing got, like, even further back. Oh, wait, what the? Well, that's going to be a dead tower for you. You can't freeze on top of the fly machine and also both the towers and stop all the other stuff, too. It's just too much. It's like a Rune Giant tanking, so. I'm not going to pop ability either. It's just going to take tower regardless, so. No need to waste elixir there. You can do this. The wall breakers. We're up a bit still. He's going to Inferno Dragon, which is a bad play. Unless he has arrows. Alright. Well, that's a lot of elixir. I mean, I think I lose the tower, but kind of okay. I'm not going to get 3 crown by that anyway. No, or... Alright, well, arrows. So I'm not going to be foolish here. I'll just go wall breakers and have the spear goblins and everything else put in work. I think the wall breaker might connect if we're lucky. And we are. Let's go. Alright, we're just going to use Mother Witch here and win the game. Slowly but surely. I think we stack more recruits on the other side. Try to apply pressure there so we freak him out. Even with Mega Knight in here. Like pulling the Mega Knight maybe. Pretty cool. I think he's dead to the wall breakers unless he Mega Knights. I think even the piggy takes it, so that doesn't really matter. Nice. Pretty cool. That is a Mega Knight balloon deck. Very cool. Very nice. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 wins in a row. Are we finally ranked? I hope so. Nope. How far off are we? Probably pretty far. How old are you? I'm 28. Rune Giant sucks now? Yeah, Rune Giant's really awful. Rune Giant is awful right now. All the Mega Knight mid-ladder players literally throwing Mega Knight to defend when it's landing damage. Yeah, it's like not something that you want to be cycling on defense as much as they do. They literally just try to... Okay, this is terrible. This is the first bad matchup that we've gotten in 5 games, though. All the other ones were really good, so we'll take that. The fact that we have nothing for Elixir Collector makes this pretty bad. I should have arrows on the other guard, but it's okay. I spent 14 Elixir, and he spent 7 on defense, so he's up a lot. Play really safe here, I think. I'll just take the L a little bit here and not like lose the game, you know? What I'd prefer to do. If he's got barbs, I lose, by the way. I just hope it's not barbs. I'm going to go wall breakers as well. I have like no elixir here. But if I take the tower out on the right, then the recruits charge on the elixir collector. So that's my goal. I have a dream. I have a dream, guys. Damn it. That would have been so sick. Honestly, not even bad, though. Even probably pops it. Recruit still goes towards the elixir collector. So obviously, this guy has an insane elixir advantage, so we'll see what he does with it. Like, he's probably... Why is he bar barreling? Does he not have an elixir advantage anymore, guys? Is the cook not cooking? Are we mistook? Oh, yes! Killed it! Killed it! Alright, so what the hell is he going to throw at me? It's going to be scary. You show us the hog hammer plush? Not right now. We are in a very scary time. So, if I defend this, maybe. I think I just recruits. Oh, he's got monk! That's so funny! Yo! I would have crashed out if I had the cannon deck. I actually, unironically, would have crashed out. I would have died laughing. That's too funny. Would you... How much elixir would you guys pay to see me get crashed... Did Humpty Dumpty stop Humpty Dumptying me? Alright, I think I'm dead. That's hilarious. I did not expect that to work. He literally cycled 2 battle rams. I couldn't do anything. Damn it. I should have like spent more elixir on the left side and not cycled the if I cycled anything but the Mother Witch, I think I was fine. I didn't think he had monk. If I cycled the boss bandit early and did not cycle the Mother Witch, which died to the monk ability, we would have been fine. I literally gave him a free card when I was down elixir. That sucks. Dude, I would have won the game. I can't believe that monk actually screwed me there, because monk is really bad in 9 times out of 10. But the only time it's good is in a Mother Witch in that very specific spot. And I should have cycled that. I didn't think he had monk though. I thought it was going to like work well against battle ram counters. Like barbarians would die and then we would tank a little bit longer. We wouldn't get 3 crown. Like I thought I would win the game because the Mother Witch would save me on defense because I would lose the tower, but then the Mother Witch would spawn piggies and still tank. But he had monk ability. Like how, like I could know that if I look up his deck, but I'm not going to look up his deck. He didn't show that card the entire time. Like what am I supposed to do? Ugh. That's kind of sad. It's also smart deck building on his end. It's just, I wish like I was able to identify what his deck was, because I think the high probability play was actually cycling the Mother Witch there. This is really good on defense if it's able to like continuously churn out cards for you. Boss Bandit would have died. Bridge speed. Mother Witch was the safest play, even though he had Monk. It was the safest play. Yeah, I agree. I'm glad. So Smurf Blade's better than me at the game. He's like top 500 or whatever. He said Mother Witch was the safest play. See, like I didn't know he had Monk. We didn't know that. I still think Boss Bandit would have been better than the Mother Witch there, but you know, it's hard to know his deck. Hard to know his deck. You're saying that the Mother Witch is objectively better. I don't know. I definitely think that the Mother Witch was the right play with the right information that I had. All right. Do you live in the United States of America? Yeah, definitely. US of A. All right, so we're good here. Guy's cooked. Skeleton King and Dark Prince combo is awesome. Not really. It's the exact same card, right? Like, it's kind of, you don't really want to play something that does the exact same thing. They're 4 elixir cards that literally do splash damage. I mean, if you're playing Royal Hogs or Royal Recruits, good job. Yeah, it's really good for you, but most people do not play those matchups, right? Most people do not get those matchups. You could have used the ability to dash back, but too much variability at that point. Yeah, I probably would have used the ability to dash back. That would have been the strat. Also, I just let him more connect because I was reading chat. Feels bad. But hopefully that doesn't cost me the game. I don't think it will. It just would suck if it did. All right, just going to Fly Machine here. That's here. Countered. I think the game's over. I mean, objectively, like, this is really hard for him to stop. This is peak brain rot, Clash Royale. You have to understand. You have to understand the gravity of the situation, my guy. Go Recruits here. Why not? He'd probably defend that. But he can't even do anything. Oh, he's got poison. I forgot. Oops. Maybe. Actual little chance of me losing. But it's probably not going to happen if we just catch the miner. Which I didn't. It still didn't even matter. Holy shit. That's crazy. The Boss Bandit glitched and was going to 3-crown too. It's crazy how good this deck is. Like, Recruits are with Boss Bandit. Boss Bandit really needs a nerf. And so does Recruits. Recruits and Boss Bandit need nerfs. I think there's a lot of cards. Like, they got to balance a lot of stuff. Gotta balance a lot of stuff. Nice win. Not really. I got kind of lucky. But part of the game. What's the best Mega Knight counter? Boss Bandit's really good to counter Mega Knight. Really good. Fisherman's also really good. That's why this deck has both of them. It's great against mid-ladder decks. Depends. Lust? It's not really a swear. I mean, kind of, but not really. All right, we're going to go for a Boss Bandit here. What are we doing? If we go Wall Breakers on the left side, I think we're okay. All right. I think we win this one. This is a good matchup. I have Mother Witch, right? And he's got a bait deck. Is he running another log bait deck? Just go Goblin Gang on the Goblin Barrel. I want guards and recruits to get a range nerf. I want guards to get a nerf too. Guards are so good right now. They're so disgustingly good. We just go recruits. We can literally just drop them at the bridge. Unbelievable how good they are. All fishermen here. Pull the knight in. That kills a knight, right? Oh. And it's not bad either. Alright, we're just going to throw this down when he goes Goblin Barrel, right? And he's not bad enough to Goblin Barrel into this, right? No shot. He doesn't even have log. He can't Goblin Barrel me. So, I'm just safe. Okay, never mind. That's just bad gameplay. The full counter with 0 damage taken. Okay. Well, I didn't think he would do that. Really bad trade. And then he has to go guards. That's 6 elixir. He just spent 6 elixir for 3. -3. And I get to go recruits. And I can save my arrows for the Dark Goblin that's going to come down in like 2 seconds. I'm just going to arrows that. Like, I don't want to deal with that. Go Boss Bandit here. Probably Mother Witch. I'll go Goblin Gang first, though. Let's throw down a Mother Witch at the bridge. Could pop the ability. Don't think it's as good as doing this, though. Now we'll go Wall Breakers. And we'll throw another Fly Machine. You see how silly this is? You guys see how silly this is? This is like a strategy game, right? This is not a strategy. This is not a strategy. This is not a good game. This is just stupid low skill spam. You win because of matchup and then the game's over. This is the thing. Like, you play strong decks like this that kind of just win things. A lot of times, like, if you play skillful decks, sometimes people will distort their terrible decks, like with Electro Giant, to put in arrows and then beat you because, you know, your bats just won't be able to do anything because they have Electro Giant, arrows, tornado, freaking Phoenix. Like, I don't know, man. Like, if I play better than you, I want to win the game. I don't want to have matchup morale as much as this. We have good matchup, good matchup. Not a bad match. Very bad matchup, actually. Sorry. He has Elixir Collector. He shouldn't have lost that. Kind of an okay matchup for him. Kind of an okay matchup for us. We don't have anything for Balloon. I don't even think this deck works that he's playing. Good matchup for me. Good matchup for me. I think that's a good matchup for him. I don't know how like, Goblinstein, Evo Cannon, Guard. That's definitely a good matchup for him. Yeah, I don't know. I think the other games we lost were just kind of bad. All right, 8,000. So we're ranked. Play one more game, maybe. Recruits are good as well, especially with Pigs and Fly Machine. Yeah, they're really good with that. I mean, recruits are just good in general. If I've not hit Ultimate Champion, I'm just not happy if I play and I win because I have matchup. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like, it's only like when you're running lower skill decks like this. Like, at higher skill decks, you can still make outplays and stuff. I would just say at lower skill decks, like when you're running, like, I don't know, Elixir Golem or something, there's less outplays you can do. It's kind of annoying. Like, certain situations, like, you just lose to certain cards. Like, if a dude has a Dark Prince Mega Knight with, like, a Fireball or something, it's really hard to outplay. It's still possible, it's just really hard. Sometimes you just gotta use the meta decks, especially when you're playing against good players who rely solely on good decks. Less skill. Yeah, exactly. The meta decks are just stronger right now. And then you hope that you're not playing against a meta deck that's good against you. This is the meta deck that we're playing right now. I wanted to make the concept of the video on the Sparky deck. The Sparky deck was cool until we played against Monk every game. I hate recruits of the bridge playstyle. Literally play defense by clogging up both sides and offense and defense at the same time. Yeah, I do too. I want it to get nerfed. I also really don't want to see any more Monk Hunter type of deck. Like, that, in general, like, ruins the game a little bit for me. I don't know if it does for you guys, but it actually unironically, like, ruins the game. Like, I really hate Monk in front of a Royal Giant, and then you can't do anything. With, like, an Evolved Hunter, like, holding everything in place. Like, that is what nightmares are made of. That is nightmare fuel. I hate it. They really got to change that. Like, super got to change that. Because it's super hard for defensive decks to ever win against those. If they get, like, that push at all into a cannon. And then cannon's the best defensive building, so you kind of have to play cannon if you want to beat recruits. Because all the other defensive buildings, like Tesla and Inferno Tower, lose to recruits so bad. Like, if I had Inferno Tower, sure, it's fine, but, like, I can't win other games with Inferno Tower. Inferno Tower is fine against RG Monk, but, I mean, I'm just not going to have Inferno Tower. Feel me? Also, the fact that I'm able to play this while, like, not even thinking, just shows how good it is, you know? Good Fireball. Dash again. Really good. What an interesting cannon. I feel like that is stupid. I think that is very silly. He might be able to get away with it, actually. No, he's going to get away with it. Well played, I guess. I didn't expect that to even remotely work. Like, I did not expect that to even come close to working. Wait, maybe it won't. I hope it doesn't. Please tell me that doesn't bail him out.
Eyes on me.
He just tried to use Evolved Skeletons to bail out, right? Yeah, he's fucked. Yeah. Used Evo Skeletons as a bailout, and I just arrowed them, and then the game was over. So I realized that that was the case, so I kind of punished on that end. So I guess that's like, oh, wow, you identified that he spent 10 elixir. Like, that's not that hard to do. But that is one outplay I guess I did, because he thought I was like little small brain Royal Recruits player that went arrows and evolved skeletons. But I don't know. I feel like everyone does that. Cool. So yeah, I guess we won a lot of games at the end. Kind of cool stuff. But at the same time, I really wanted to play the Sparky deck, man. I wanted to play some different decks. This one, like, this... Oh, man, this deck needs a nerf. Monk is fun, especially with the ability in a fast cycle deck. We can play one game with it, maybe, if you guys want to see it. But I think these games are pretty good. We can play one more game with recruits, too. Yeah, let's play one more game with recruits. See if we can end the day with another win. Monk is legit the villain of the stream today. It is. It's diabolical, man. We can also play it with that, too. Oh, I was trying to cancel and then play the Monk game. Because you guys are saying, like, maybe we have to choose him. But if we win this, we hit 2,000, so that's also cool, too, to end the stream at that, at least. Would be a nice little break for us. Do it. This also is nice to win at 2,000. Oh, by the way, wall breakers connect through Dagger Duchess now, so he has to respond to this. Believe it or not. Dark Prince gets pulled. Very cool. Alright, we're going to go Boss Bandit into the Bandit. Show her who's the boss. So this guy's got Dark Prince. Little Prince, it's a Mega Knight deck, right? Eka, that's fine too. We'll just throw down a Mother Wish, it's cheaper. I kind of like that. And then I go row recruits on defense a little bit lower. So then the Peck has to walk up and Little Prince has to walk up. The fact that he just did that is insane. And Little Prince still has to walk up, so it's fine. Oh, he doesn't have Elixir for the ability now. We're fine. And then we just use this. Then we wall breakers. No, I like this a lot. I mean, I think this is pretty bad for him. He also got damage on the wrong side, so like he's gonna eat split lane pressure, which is just also bad. Mother Witch here for a pig if you wanted. I don't think that's smart, but I just wanted to kill the bandit without it doing too much damage. This is kind of annoying because I do not like playing against Dagger Duchess, but overall Dagger Duchess is like easy to overwhelm in double or triple elixir, so maybe not too bad. We got so much damage there. I don't know. I don't know why he ate that, but okay. Also, Arrow Zap. Kind of annoying. He's going to get to Evo Zap now, so I want to do damage before that happens. So we'll throw down our recruits in the back, and we'll just build up a big push. He doesn't have Evo P.E.K.K.A. Right? Or am I capping? Am I the captain today? Am I the El Capitan? Go backward. Throw recruits down again, right? Might as well. Dude, run it back. Throw this down. Go for a flying machine in the middle. Throw down a goblin gang. I mean, I think he just loses left side. There's no way he's defending those recruits. Damn. Okay, so I guess I could have pushed up a lot more with this deck. I shouldn't be like at 7,000 in the world. I'm usually top 2,000 whenever I play. I am a little bit sick, so I guess I am playing worse than normal. But like, yeah, I don't know. The games today was a way harder push up. I think we could push up a lot more without as much resistance now. But like, dude, the amount of monks that we've been playing against are too damn high. Is all I'm gonna say. The amount of monks that we've played against with the like, we'll go down memory lane before we leave, but. Yeah, dude. Where was our Sparky? So here we are. Our Sparky decks were fun. But here we go. We start at Monk, right? We had a huge win streak. We were doing super well earlier, wherever the heck it was. We won a lot of games. We were doing great, right? It was a great stream. And we just go to this. Where the hell did this happen? It was just insane where, while yapping and talking to you guys, against recruits, which wasn't great. Monk here. This was a fumble. That was a bad game on my end. Like, this is bad as well. It's like kind of an okay win if I was able to get it, but it's tough. We don't really have any real great way for Graveyard and Evo Cannon so strong. But yeah, Monk with guards. It's really tough. Really, really tough to play against as many monks as we did with guards or recruits. It's just hard counter Sparky. Just got that like back to back to back to back, and we got bashed. And then we switched to this deck. We pushed up pretty comfortably and won how many games in a row? Quite a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 4. Unless I counted wrong. Yeah, I think it was just 4. We win. Oh, we lost one there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We won 5. We won 9 games and only lost 1. So 9 wins, 1 loss. Not bad. That's a great way to end the stream. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed, definitely leave a like on the video. I do think this deck is probably the best one to play right now. Seems like less matchups are cooking it. The other decks you can definitely push up with, but you have to like learn how to beat the bad matchups and also play through the bad matchups and be like, okay, if I get a bad matchup, I realize I can't really beat the monk deck as much. I'll just keep playing until I don't get the monk deck with the Sparky deck. The Sparky deck's fine. It's just you need to get better luck than I did. If you're not like way better than the people you're playing against. But no matter when or where you guys are watching, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Definitely leave a like on the video if you want to support me for free. And check out the pinned comment if you guys want to see what it's like to play a big Boss Bandit deck right now in the meta that is really strong. So Boss Bandit, just in general, it's a really fun card to use. Very unfun to play. But if you are perfect and you play the Boss Bandit Minor Poison deck at the highest level, you can literally beat everything. Currently, right now with my sickness or whatever, it's just like not playing the game as much. I cannot play that deck and beat everyone in the meta. But if you are good enough at the top ladder, everyone with the Ice Spirit and Bats is beating everyone. Even like, I guess the RG deck, that's kind of, it's winnable. Like 1 out of 3 games at the highest level. So it's winnable. Just, you know, you just have to be insanely good. Which I am not at that level of doing that against people at that level. It's really tough. You just want to use Ice Spirits and like stop the monk from getting in front of the Royal Giant. And if you can do that and you can manipulate the card cycle and go in opposite lane all the time so they can't cohesively defend with a monk or whatever, and then throw a Royal Giant in front, you can maybe win. So it's like using a lot of evolved Ice Spirits and cycling Ice Spirits as much as you possibly can, and then saving the evolved Ice Spirit for the defense against the Royal Giant. It's so tough. But that's how you do it. Anyway, check out the pinned comment if you guys want to see that Minor Poison deck and watch me break it down when I was actually feeling good before I got sick. You guys then, yeah, video will be in the pinned comment of that Minor Poison deck. That is the best deck if you play it perfect, but really hard.